COVID and stuff, when no one when you had to use Discord and Skype and stuff more often. I feel like that etiquette of never saying, "Hey, your mic sucks" or anything. I feel like that was something we all should have tackled better.
Yeah.
But I know from personal experience from my old job, man, it people were talking to me through a fucking potato or a toaster.
Just tin cans and some string.
Yes, it's bro, let's just let's get on a group call, because at least then you could just use a phone speaker. But yeah, but trying to tell someone, "Hey, your mic sucks," I would get nervous.
And you know,
I don't know.
I think kind of
And you
telling
know
somebody
what?
that depends on the setting. I think if it's for work and you're being forced to do it, it's hard to tell an employee. It's hard to tell an employee "Hey, you have to buy a new mic because your mic sucks." But
versus
something like this, you're making a choice to be here. There's a point where you should, in theory, have proper setup.
Yes.
There's what was it? It's internet culture. It's business culture. Business culture, real prim and proper. Me, when I play Dota 2, fuck you, dude. Your mic is shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah. Back when I played Call of Duty, I had people with their mics sucked all the time.
I think I'm actually going to quit a game that I'm playing in online, because 2 out of the 3 people, so there'd be 4 of us all together, they're just the worst mics. It's just horrible, and I'm like, this could y'all are a fun group, but I can't hear you.
This is why people, and I tell you guys, because I used to pull games online all the time just for the experience, and the main reason I went to paid DMing is for players that were actually invested and would show up.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there's once you start getting serious about the game, people start crossing that threshold more and more.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I had the week where my old mic messed up, and I was playing with my fucking my earpods, and I was just the whole time I know I sound horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Just thinking it the whole time, I know this sounds so terrible. I hope it's just for a week. Forgive me.
It's just expectations go up at a certain point. You know what I mean? I'm getting these players now in these new games I've had to pick up. They're like, we don't want 6 people. We'll pay you more to run 5. And I'm like, okay, I'm down with that.
I mean, I'm at a point at this point. We're playing a game with 3 people, and it's I'd pay the dude more because had a couple people drop, and we're far enough in that try finding a new person, is tough at that point.
Nah, it can be. I mean, there's always it's just weird. I mean, y'all are basically 2/3 through the module at this point, pressing towards the end. So that's when we start adding people at this point, we start thinking, do y'all want to continue the campaign and go into homebrew afterwards?
Yeah. Well, we're going to space. I already said that.
Maybe. It just depends on what happens. Like I said, the ending of this is so open, depending on what you guys do and what happens with what you guys. It's hard for me to even fathom or talk about because it gets so convoluted really quick.
Yeah.
Or can, rather. So.
That's something with where we're currently at. I have a small. It's not enough to ruin it for me, but I do have a small amount of knowledge of this part from a stream game I saw. So, for what we're currently doing, I am going to kind of be a little bit of a backseat to let other people lead. So I'm not trying to, I know enough that I don't want to try to avoid it either,
Don't give me the don't. Don't let
very
me
little that
seat.
It's very little that I'm not gonna it's not ruining the game for me or anything. It's just enough that I don't want to
get into it.
Yeah, I don't want to be let's do this because I know this is the better option or anything.
Have I sent you all the
I'm already at
questionnaire?
the point we're at. I'm already kind of fuck because of a reason.
I haven't sent you guys
really
the questionnaire, right?
Hmm?
I haven't sent you guys a questionnaire, right? Let me do that now.
I'll send
If y'all are thinking about pushing beyond, this is kind of some of the stuff I need to know, or at least dig into with your characters that I've been putting out to my other groups lately. If you're into like, oops, shit, I didn't mean to call you there. Sorry. If you're into like character development, you guys will probably love this stuff because it's gone over for anybody that's into their characters.
You're speaking my fucking language.
Yeah, everyone I've given this to is like, I love this! So I'm all for it.
It appeals to my DM side. Like, I love being a player, but I love being a DM.
Yeah, this is usually the questionnaire I send out when I'm trying to dig more into people's characters long term.
I did get to do a divine intervention the other day for a player.
Oh, that's a bucket list.
He just turned level 10. His first divine intervention, and he kept joking with me. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to use it on Strahd if he attacks." Like, because he's a light cleric. He's like, "I'm going to ask Paylor to just like zap him with the sun," and he rolled a 9. And I was like, I have to, yeah. I mean, I got to give you something. I mean, Strahd's going to come back. So it's like, I got to give you something for it. And they're about to, I finally got the charm off on someone, on the paladin of all people. And he rolled for it, and I rolled a bunch of D6, and it was enough to kill Strahd.
That's pretty divine.
Yeah, but now I'm so excited to have him come. I rolled a D4 to like give them some time to like do stuff, to kind of explore, because they haven't really gotten that chance because they keep getting fucked up. So I'm really excited to kill all the NPCs when Strahd comes back.
That's the question.
I have at least two,
you didn't kill him the first time?
No. I like.
Yeah, I like to let Strahd die in front of them and then have him come back a few days later, just so they can see how fucked it is.
Well, because you got to get to the castle. They haven't got inside the castle yet.
Everyone's scared of the castle. I try every single game I run to make that the most amicable situation to get them to go to the castle. Nobody has ever taken the bait.
Oh, so I'm happy. So their person is Van Rutkin or whatever the fucking vampire said. Thank you. So I'm like, I'm gonna have him convince them next week. Hey, like, let's go to the castle. Like, we know he's gonna be dead for at least a day. Let's go. And I'm gonna try to get him in the castle and try to kill him in there, or whatever. But if they don't, I'm gonna kill.
I mean, he would know that. Yes. When I ran my only successful group through there, they were so underwhelmed when they finally killed him. They were like, "What the hell? What? Why wasn't?" And I was like, "Y'all were too scared of him. You could have taken him out 3 levels ago, but y'all let the fear take you."
Well, they have a cleric and a paladin. I mean, like, you're good.
Team. But we're 2 trips into our endurance here, or 2 trips into our. Y'all did cruelty and endurance, right? I have 2 down for y'all.
Nope.
Just endurance.
No.
Hold on. I got the wrong notes. Give me a second here to grab it.
Yeah, no problem. The way I entice my characters to go into the castle is I give them prolific dreams of a certain character they're trying to find, and it's through that person's eyes. So, for instance, Van Richten, he explored the castle. Ooh. Give him like a thing. Hey, he's probably here. Go to the castle and you might find him. That's another way you could do it.
So like I said, I'm gonna have not Strahd, but Rahadin or whatever the fuck you say his little right hand man's name.
Rahadin.
I'm gonna have him start killing NPCs in the mean between time. And so if they kill him, cool, they kill him. But if not, it's going to kill enough time for Strahd to come back. And then I'm going to have him rain in blood and just start killing everyone.
Well, I just did this last week. Vasily was Strahd in disguise. Vasily traveled with the group, he gave him animated armor, but they didn't know about it. So what I did is I charmed the barbarian, and still within 24 hours, fucking Strahd attacked the Blue Water Inn to capture Van Richten because he heard word Van Richten's at the fucking Blue Water Inn. Rahadin was right next to him. He had a whole bunch of vampire spawns next to him. He fucking put him in the portal, and then he snaps his fingers. The paladin that's wearing the anime armor is getting fucked up. The barbarian is like, all right, go kill the wizard. He's on his way killing the wizard, and they're like, what the fuck do we do? And I kind of left it on a cliffhanger on that. They're like, oh, don't worry.
My player was so mad I Isaac,
which they were kind of partners with Burgomaster. Well, they killed a Lady Watcher, and she says, you're too late. He's already there. And they're like, wait, what the fuck? And it's a cluster fuck right now for them. And they're just so mad.
That's the best.
Yes.
I love it. All right. I got my little in-game chart for you guys. And we did endurance. That's what it was.
Yep. Oh, I got a DM question for you. Mm-hmm. Tell me if you allow this. I have high-level players, right? The one player told me their idea to kill one of the bosses. So, would Divine Word work against someone that just got polymorphed into, let's say, a chicken? And then Divine Word is pretty much, well, if you roll, if they're 30 or HP or below, it can instantly kill them. Will you allow that on your game?
So here's the deal about that. There's been a lot of discussion actually in the past few months across TikTok on D&D TikTok about this, and they dug into the Mercer ruling. Not Mercer, Crawford ruling on it. Mm-hmm. And Crawford says, let's say you are in bear form, right, as a druid that shift-shifted, and something power word kills you, you die. You don't revert, you die.
Okay.
And much in that same sense, Divine Word would be...
So his interpretation is that it doesn't say that you reduce to 0 hit points. It says you die.
Instantly.
Yeah, it's killed instantly.
So that was his explanation for it.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense, because the whole thing about unshaping as a bear or whatever shapeshift is that your HP goes away and you return to your current, and you get any overkill or over damage transferred.
Yeah. But
so in the wording saying killed instantly would be dead.
Well, I just hope I got to pass with a high wisdom.
Well, I think the thing is, you could also take the interpretation, though, that technically, I mean, and a lot of people, they describe, the wild shape as in 3 temporary hit points. So in theory, you still have all that hit points. I mean, you could interpret it how you want. Like, Crawford makes some bullshit rolling sometimes.
I like the idea of like an 8th level spell, absolutely. Those boundaries. I think it's appropriate. I had some player in a game last, like probably 3-4 weeks ago, that got mad that Dominate Monster, which is an 8th level spell, couldn't be countered by his calm emotions by a failed DC on the player. And I was like, bro, that's the whole point. They get a DC on it. Like, and he was like, no, I think it's bad that you're just taking my spell slots. And I was like, well, welcome to this arc of power. I'm going to tax your resources.
Yeah, good job. High level, you should know your shit.
I was like, good job on the try. He didn't succeed, though. I'm sorry. Your spell slot is still burnt.
You should know
Get
your
over
shit
it, bro. But we've got some trials ahead of us, guys.
Yeah, let's all die.
What's looking good on the menu? Cruelty, isolation, Irvation.
I think we could use all rest. Let's go to isolation. That sounds appealing to me.
Guys, I gotta be really honest with you. I gotta take a nap. I don't know if I can go. Like, I'm exhausted right now. I have 3 levels of exhaustion, guys.
Oh, that's right.
Let's get rid of 1 though. We can't sit here for 3 days.
I know. I'm just saying I'm a hindrance more than
I mean, y'all did just walk 14 hours. Y'all are fucking exhausted. It's not like we're on a fresh day here. You guys are like me getting off a double, slinging drinks. Like I want a nap. I want a joint. I want a bath. I want a meal, and I want to go to sleep. Like that kind of thing.
Not necessarily in that order.
Nah, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll eat in the tub. I don't give a fuck after a day like that.
I'll
Shower beer.
in the
Come
tub.
on.
Yeah.
Bro, I've had those days where I just roll one up and plop in the tub and smoke down. So,
We did that yesterday.
So wait till
But yeah, I just
we can get a nap in and get all of our exhaustions down one level for a long rest.
Yep.
I have disadvantage on literally everything right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, are we able to, like... Is there somewhere for us to realistically take a nap here?
Go on the balls! Whee!
Yeah, it's Felon would offer a tiny hut, you guys, at the very least.
Oh, you actually have that? Oh,
Yeah, Felon has tiny hut. She's got Arcane Eye, Blight, Vampiric Touch, Animate Dead. She's a level 4, spellcaster, so or can cast level 4 spells.
well,
I suggest we go in here and camp out.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, babies!
Okay.
I don't
I
like
swear
You
to God, if
gotta,
that
you gotta like
virus comes in
diagonal
here-
yourself in. You gotta like diagonally move yourself in. The hole isn't big enough.
You have to come and get close to Mummy. Perfect.
I don't.
That was only slightly creepy.
That's cool. Even 10 points tiny heads.
Foundry's getting smart. They just did a version 10 update. I'm gonna have to update it or try to update it as soon as everything stables out. But fancy journals. Speaking of, I actually found a new way to host y'all's loot sheets. A little late. But yeah, bunk out, give yourselves a long rest here. I might actually turn one of those on right now.
Alright, so with long rest
Mhm.
and the fact that we walked like all day, are we like around to like sunrise for temporary hit points?
Yep, that's exactly where I'm cutting y'all off at. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:30 when y'all are getting up. Samson, you go down to exhausted 2. Inley, you are no longer exhausted. Maldron, you're no longer
Yay.
exhausted. Nikel, you go down to 1.
only I had the spell to get rid of
Yay.
exhaustion. I don't. I'm not powerful enough to do that.
I think y'all have an item on you that does it, actually. Maybe.
Oh, can my thing do it?
Your what thing?
That little doll or the little statue figurine thing that removes curse, can it do it too?
Yeah, I would be able to take a head of exhaustion off.
I'll take 1 point off.
The
I don't know
statue,
if
the statue won't break after use.
Yeah, I'll say I don't know if it would be worth using it to do that though.
What do I get at 2 levels of exhaustion?
At level 2, you have a disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Ooh, that speed half is gonna suck. But if we've already done endurance, I really hope we don't have to walk a lot.
Well, then we don't take cruelty. Then that'll just be fucking cruel.
That would be cruel to make us walk more.
Well, ooh, sorry, my stomach just made the most ugly sound.
Nikel, from what I'm remembering, what was actually up there before you got, attacked by that bird?
There was. I mean, I don't think I saw much up there today. It was just some big open rooms, and
And
I walked like around the corner, and
you walked into like a throne room, basically. It had like an icy throne, and when you turned the corner, she was just like staring like a bird of prey back at you.
yeah, I walked around the corner, and she was standing in the middle of the room, and then teleported to the ceiling and poked me.
In fact, it looks an awful lot like this here, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we
it
saw
was
last
weird.
week.
Staying with an owl face. I mean, he said that I was aware that it's her. That was Oriel. Like he said it like I could tell that was definitely a god.
I think because I only sent it to you, but for everyone else to get a little.
Oh yeah, you sent me the token. Yeah.
Well, you put the
I have
token
this
down in the
mini.
same room.
I know exactly what
I
this
don't.
one is.
I don't remember those
Yeah.
details.
Oh yeah, you did. You did have the token come down and say hi to everybody. She came
Yeah.
down and was like, "Hey!" And then
Oh
she
yeah,
she
I
was
remember.
flexing.
She came down to fuck with y'all.
yeah. So like, we're at least aware that like yes, that was Oriel. So apparently she doesn't really care we're here. At least we know that much. Yeah.
It's not just she doesn't care. It's just intentions of people who visit here could be like two sides of a coin.
Yeah.
She doesn't know why you're here, and that's probably the bigger question of.
Oh yeah, but she doesn't care enough to kill us. Is my concern. She doesn't care enough to immediately be like, and they're gonna die.
She's lonely.
So you're saying we're pretty much safe down here for now before she decides to come down here and fuck with us some more.
I mean,
That's why I can.
She knows we're down here. She probably knows anything we're doing here.
She knew the moment y'all stepped on the island.
Yeah, I would say we probably like best thing would be to be here as short as we can at least.
You find it kind of funny you're going in here doing Frostmaiden trials?
Because I feel like we're skipping some levels before we should even do this.
We do seem like we're doing something to like prove ourselves to her, which is maybe strange, but that also means that maybe she won't be angry.
Find something.
You're trying.
Have you forgotten the whole reason we came here? For that bitch Nass Lantamir to get Professor Scant back and to recover the codicil of the White, so that we may enter the glacier.
Yeah, we want Velen's doctor back
Yeah,
and the
forgot.
thing, so we can open an iceberg.
The codicil is a sacred artifact of worshippers of Oriel.
Right, and I did locate object, but you saying that it's not far, it's far, but not far enough, and it's like around here. I don't know. That's what my assumption was.
No, you wouldn't have even been able to pick it up in the range
okay.
of locate object. So it is not in proximity of the castle. I think it's.
I think you kind of gave us a hint that it was like.
I think it is a meta
Here,
thing.
but out of range.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the island, but it's
Yeah.
it's close, but it's not detectable.
Wait, you're way too far. Try next time. Shit. Yeah, that's why I wasted.
Please orient your cursor somewhere else on the map.
Exactly. It's like shit. All right. Well,
Kind of want to cast Mage Armor, but I don't know if we're gonna like get in another situation that's gonna waste a spell. So I'm gonna do that.
Well, do we all have to do these trials, or could we just the select few go?
We don't really know.
Velen just kind of shrugs. Does it really matter? Just get the damn codicil.
You're the talk. You're the one that stayed out here.
Someone has to watch the base.
Not helping. The walrus is watching.
To be fair, I have demons available in order to preserve our location in case anything gets sticky. I can hold it out for a full 24 hours, making a delectable little unimpenetrable shell for ourselves. Don't call it useless.
Guys, I feel like we kind of really glossed over something. Where the fuck did we go for the trial? I mean, that was just a fucking room. And then, like, we walked. I was really tired yesterday, so I couldn't talk about this, but I'm not as tired today.
I mean, it's literally trials set by a god. It's not unreasonable that there's some sort of pocket dimension in each of these doors.
You know, you say it That's not freaking weird, and I shouldn't be as excited about this and terrified.
I mean, I think the real
Say it
question is,
naturally.
what are the trials actually for? Like, when we pass these trials, what are we proving to Oriel? That's probably the real question.
That we're winners? Duh. I mean,
I guess.
you show me someone that's okay with losing, and I'll show you a loser. So
I mean, I don't.
I'm doing all these damn trials.
I mean, I'm not saying okay with losing. I'm saying like, what happens? Like, is she going to come down and be like, "Congratulations, now you're my people," because you've proven you're worthy or some shit? Because I don't really want that to happen.
Velen probably goes full Karen, snapping her fingers. You there, fat walrus! Just kind of turns at her.
Why would you call him fat? That's not nice.
Well, he's obviously plump, isn't he? He's the largest walrus I've ever seen. This is
He's a walrus.
He's a giant walrus. He's like twice the size of any walrus you've ever seen. It's you there. I have some biscuits. Come here, Plumpy. She kind of tosses some rations out on the ground. Walrus looks at her incredulously. I demand to know where the codicil is. The walrus just kind of looks at her, looks back at you guys. Whee! Doesn't even touch the biscuits. I don't eat spiteful food.
I'm not really sure why you're hoping to get there. Like,
Whee! Well, somebody has to do something here. God damn it. She starts picking up her biscuits off the ground.
Yeah, if you want to be that impatient about it, you can always go do some trials.
Okay, I'll.
You missed out on the first one, so.
Well,
no point in me going on
isolation.
I'll order a couple fish and try asking that question again.
He conjures some knucklehead trouts up for it.
Why are we assuming that this walrus would even know? He's trapped down here.
Goes, oh yeah, you go through all the places, scarfing down the fish here, and you just when you get through them all, you go through this door down here. Delicious.
What's through the door?
Question.
But he didn't really say where the codicil is. He said when you get through the trials, you go through the door.
Velen asked where the codicil was. He said go through the trials and go through the door to the south.
Is there anything written on the walls or any sort of...
I noticed there's like doors on either end. Like, we haven't even tried those.
Yeah, we never really explored too much. Is there anything at all like written on walls or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a few things in there. You gotta kind of get in there and get a look, but there seems to be some carvings and whatnot on the lintels of the door here. Where am I at?
The south door or the north door?
On the south door. Well, I mean on both technically, but it's I don't know. We're looking at this one. As you walk right there, there's a disembodied voice that comes around you, and it says, "This way is shut to all but those who pass the test of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation."
Oh, I was right.
Preservation, there we go.
The passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall, and flanking the door are bas reliefs of two male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat.
Okay. Okay. And the door is locked, you said, eh?
Mm-hmm. Well, you try and pull on it. You don't see any reason that it would be locked. Like, it doesn't have any machination, but it does not open.
Owl, a wolf, and a goat. That seems like the parts of the forum that Oriel was in.
Mhm.
She had
So
an
I
owl
get
face
that.
and like goat legs and like I guess wolf body sort of.
Very astute observation.
So the top door's like the same. Or I guess if we go up here and look at it,
Nope, top door is different.
Shit.
well, I guess I'll walk over here and look around.
Similar though. It's this passageway leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of two female frost giants holding great axes. There are runes carved into the door's surface, which are written in Dwarvish.
Aldrin?
Oh, Conrad, I need your assistance.
Modern, I'm going to PM this to you.
Okay. Able to see. An observation.
Sorry, let me edit that. That looks like shit.
Huh. It says it's a rhyme. I'll repeat it. In ice and blood, our folk are born. To our great queen, we raise our horn. We'll fight and plunder in the morn to Vaviskin.
Vasavikin.
Vasasik, whatever. We are sworn.
We say that, yeah, it's very Vasavikin.
Yeah, I'll put it right there. That's what it says. Vasasik.
Bless you.
An old Disney cartoon. with green gravy.
Vasavikin. Is that a history check to know what that is?
I think this is so old in history here, unless you're a literal frost giant, it's probably not in your realm or annals. This stuff is just like, we're talking like 5,000, 6,000 years old plus. It's usually what is in the realm of giants. And the kingdom of Astoria, which was like the magic giant society, was 20, 30,000 years ago. So it's old.
Can I at least try to make a history check with the knowledge of giants that I have, and now that I'm smart because of my headband? Am I maybe at a disadvantage?
I think if you guys had approached the giant situation beforehand, you would have a little bit more insight into this name. But
that was just kill him.
There are ways to knock him out, to speak with him after he's dead.
Oh yeah,
that kind of thing. So there's I can't say you made the wrong choice. I'm just saying the choices you made do not reflect on your knowledge of what's happening here because of it. It's just a very unique situation.
Fair.
That's fair.
If I allowed y'all to roll this, I would like DC it at like 35 or something, just because it's like not in the scope. You know what I mean?
Well, and true.
That's fair.
No, I'm joking. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we explore north? That door over there?
Well, that's
Well, say first, is this door open? Is this door locked, or
You would be able to open that room.
Or should we just continue with the trial?
I say
I mean, you think
isolation.
it's two?
Well,
Is it two modern? I mean, do we at least look in there?
here's the thing. Samson's a little tired. Us three could actually explore, in a sense. We could. I mean, there's no harm and no foul. We could find something useful for our trials. I mean, they wouldn't just leave two doors here. I mean, the door in the back is locked. And
The other one doesn't open until we pass the trials, so
yeah. So
whatever we do, I think we should do it together. Well, it would not be very wise to leave Samson over there with that big owl thing roaming
I mean,
around.
Samson can at least fight. He can't move well, but he can fight as well as us too.
it'll just be a back player shooting his guns.
I mean, if we just
I would
even if we just stay behind
I would
him.
love to talk to her.
I don't know. She would have been very prone to talking last time. I don't know.
Well, I know.
She is not. I mean, if you know anything about her, meta-wise above the table, I need you to know she is the embodiment of winter's cruelty. Picture like, I know you've got a hard on for RPGs, right? Final Fantasy series. She's literally Shiva, but like an evil version.
Oh, I know she's a mean old cranky bitch. I know what I'm signing up for in the conversation.
Good. Okay. As long as you clear
Yes.
on it, I'm down.
Yeah.
I think there's a conversation to be had at a different time.
Well, I have my own questions separate to what we're doing. I mean, I'm my own person. I have thoughts and dreams, guys. Like, I just
I would love
Okay.
to see the conversation between Samson and this creature that takes place when you speak with your fists.
Yeah, I think.
Let's do this. Let's open the door, see what's behind that. If it seems like a little out of hand, we'll just go back and finish the trials.
Well, I like that. Good
I
plan.
mean, I don't envision there's going to be much here. It's probably a small room in my thought process.
Oh, you never know till we open.
It-
Samson, where the hell are you?
Sorry, I'm eating chips. I'm coming.
Oh,
Samson said that, not
actually,
me.
Samson.
I'm gonna.
Here's,
I don't know why we're wasting time with something that's not a trial.
here's what I'll do. I'm going to cast Bless on you three young fine people. So
Won't even bless me. I see how it is.
well, you're the one going to stay out the door. So
Somewhat
Yeah.
short. I don't know if that's. Unless we run in and immediately get in a fight, it's not really going to help us much.
you never know, just in case.
Just let someone be nice to you, damn it.
Well,
Just take a nice thing.
It's not a matter of being nice. It's a matter of resource management.
Let me turn off that double bliss. I know how to fix those now.
No, leave it. Double black is good.
I know.
Like
Everyone wants a double bliss. They're fun. They just don't last. Okay, turn that off.
I want you all to be hologrammed. Like, oh,
Unfortunately, when I turn off one, it turns it off for both. But that's just like a programming error with the mods. When you use it next time, it'll function appropriately.
for sure.
Let's see. We got all that. We got all that. All right, go for it, guys.
Oh, I'll open the door then. I'll open it if it opens.
Okay.
That's definitely not right.
Oh no.
Oh, something's flashing.
No. Okay, there we go. That's the right size.
Samson, we got some friends for you.
Do y'all remember these throwbacks? You've actually fought one of these once.
Those are undead frost giants.
Mm-hmm. You remember the cave with the hag?
Yep. Good old hag.
And what you guys are walking into, if you look at Discord here.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
way
fought
back
that one.
there.
It was like frozen. Couldn't do anything the whole time.
These are definitely not frozen. In fact, this chamber has another door set into the far wall, and standing on either side of the door are giant skeletons, wielding rusty anchors. The pinpricks of light in their eye sockets suddenly brighten as they register your appearance.
That looks sick as fuck, by the way.
Wonderful.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Oh no!
Mhm.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
we
Oh no! No!
we
No!
have
No!
said that
No!
I was at the front door. I'm sorry, I was eating chips and didn't move myself up enough.
I
No
opened
worries.
it.
I'll get you up there.
Yeah, I had mentioned that we just stay behind Sam so that the movement speed doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
matter.
I go first through any door.
At least with
so
Bless,
it's,
it'll be normal. Or with that D4, you would need it. But any things we fail.
So it's only ability checks, correct? It's not saving throws.
Correct. Saving throws are.
Okay. So
I don't know. It's all.
You are disadvantaged.
I'll click on it and read.
Though.
That was my next question. It is a dexterity check? Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, because mine rolled disadvantage too. Also.
Being you are
Loud as fuck.
Is it? Make sure to right click it and bump it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fixing it. Because I was using my iPhone last few times, and then
yeah. Yeah,
now I'm
local
using
local to whatever you're using Discord on with the volume leveling. Unfortunately.
Yeah. No. Okay. So fix it now. Okay, I have a plan.
Yeah, I'm assuming the other one is sort of. I can only see one of them where I'm at, so I guess I'll.
Is this Alice in Madness?
It is, in fact.
I'm gonna step this way.
The game.
Kind of get out the way a little bit. Oh,
You guys fought these before. Like, is this the all-out fuck all situation, or is it okay to save resources?
We don't really know, to be perfectly honest.
We fought one that just didn't do anything.
We fought one that was like frozen in ice, and we're able to kill it before it could free itself and attack us.
But there's two of them. So it's
Fair enough.
guerrilla tactics, guerrilla warfare.
And that was at level 3 or something, and it took us I think 2 or 3 rounds to kill it, with it being paralyzed.
Mono crits and advantage.
Yeah. So it's going to have a lot of hit points.
Okay, fair enough.
Should I just is that even big enough to do a fireball without hitting?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Very nice music, by the way.
Old school video game shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some
Phenomenal
old tracks occasionally, and people are like, "Oh, I remember this." I'm like, fuck yeah, you do. We'll scratch that gamer age for you.
All right, let's do it.
I think damn you said
Final Fantasy a lot. My players love it.
I'll bump battle music in there occasionally for one.
Acid damage.
I'll do the kind of background music when they're just kind of talking, and every so often one of them will be like, "Wait a second." It's always nice. It had a really dope soundtrack.
I don't know if it's a good idea to do this or not, but I'm going to.
YOLO.
famous last words.
Cool.
Love it.
Okay, so that whole space is darkness, and nobody can see it now,
Mhm.
Cool.
and they can't see out of it either. I mean, they shouldn't unless they have
You
double
can't
fire.
end.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
But yeah, now as long as I hold concentration, that's a big sphere of darkness with weird tentacle things in it. So don't walk into that.
I mean, can I walk into it, or can I not end my turn in it?
Let me check.
I've been trying to click on it to see if it would pop up.
It's
If you end your turn, you have to make dex save or take the damage.
At the end of it. Okay, so I can go through it.
I think if you pass
Okay,
the
cool.
save, you don't take any damage either. But yeah, it's literally a 20-foot sphere of blackness and cold with
Oh, I have a gun.
tentacles, and you hear weird
I don't have
whispers.
to.
And yeah, I mean, if you walk in, you're gonna hear
Yeah.
creepy whispers and weird tentacles rubbing on you. And
This is the one that always cracks
Like,
me
it's-
up
it's
because I'm just
horrible.
like, it just sounds like blowjobs in the background.
yeah, the thing's horrible. And they're they're technically blinded right now to it being inside of it, so we're in darkness.
Hearing subliminal messages.
Actually, it just says you're blinded if you're in it, because it doesn't actually say it creates darkness. You literally, it just says they're blinded.
Are we making Rime of the Frostmaiden musical?
Yes, Randy Marsh is like, wait, it's all about blowjobs? Yes, take her.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, if you start your turn there, you take damage. You take cold damage. If you end your turn there, you make a save. Acid damage.
Yeah.
So you can't start or end. And now that I can't see anything, I don't think I'm going to have a bonus action to do. So we'll end my turn.
I think you can see in, but they can't see out. Is the way this works. If I understand.
No, it says it's just darkness. The whole sphere is darkness. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we can see either.
Oh, just AOE.
That says-
There's a 20-foot sphere of blackness.
Mm-hmm. I get the blackness part. It says no light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area. I mean, look into it, but I don't know. I'm always under the understanding that the darkness hits them, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
Are you saying this? Are you saying this
It just says a 20-foot sphere of blackness and bitter cold.
by that same accord? If we're saying you can't see them, then everyone else meleeing would be able to see them.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can see them. Honestly, is the way I interpret the spell. At least. I think it's basically. It doesn't say it's magical darkness, but in my reading of it, it basically is a sphere of darkness that nobody sees around.
I just looked it up. No one can see in, and those inside cannot see at all. So it's pretty much darkness.
Darkness?
Yeah.
Well, in this thing, it doesn't even technically say it's magical darkness. So I'm not even sure if Devil Sight would see out of it.
Yeah,
I don't think it matters because none of us have Devil Sight. But
that's what it says.
Yeah, I think it.
This means
Yeah,
no one can see in, and no one.
Yeah,
can
I think
see
all of us will be a disadvantage, meleeing them too. But
I was gonna say, can I say it?
now guaranteed damage, and they can't see us, and who knows how that will affect them.
Huh?
Black void of
so-
darkness. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a big ass movie.
Whoa, Moonbeam
Oh,
taking
no.
the whole map. We're killing everyone. I don't know if you don't know this, but the moon is much larger on Orioles Island.
No, that's the applicable distance.
We're
in
drawing
red.
masking this shit.
Somehow they've made it to it basically senses out a template you can place it on, adding a step, showing the player how big that range is so they can slap it down on. And that's what that red part is. And then the actual effect is right there.
feet. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So I upcasted Moonbeam on that one there that I can see. Is it gonna do a save now or at the beginning of its turn? I forget.
I mean, the way it's worded to me on Moonbeam is that it takes its damage. And I mean, y'all can feel free, but the big one is this versus the wording on this. Why I usually adjudicate it this way. Hold on. I gotta
I think if you're casting it, you should get to do some damage when you use it.
Well, the
And then
difference
if they
is
move away,
Flaming Sphere, and that one explicitly says that ends its turn within 5 feet, must make a dex save, blah, 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 blah. This one says the part about them actually stepping into it on a turn, which can be anyone's turn, which is the turn it's cast on, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
So in this case, Moonbeam is what, Constitution, if I remember right?
It's a con save, yes.
Okay.
Am I
Go ahead and hit You should have an ability on your sheet right now in your spellbook under your cantrips called Moonbeam Attack.
Uh-huh.
And just hit damage for me on that.
Okay.
Oof.
He's going to succeed out, but he'll still take the 10 there.
Yeah, takes half. Nothing bad about that. Okay, so to wrap it up, I don't want a wild shape because I don't want to get inside of that sphere over there. So I am going to cast a cantrip, produce flame.
That would put you at 2 actions,
Huh?
because Moonbeam's an action, and your other one's an action.
Yeah,
You would need a bonus action cantrip right now, which is like usually in short supply.
True. So there's not much I can do right now. Then I'll just hang around over here.
Okay. Well, they're going to start up. And,
Well, they'll take 2d6 cold damage real quick.
no need to roll that out.
Okay.
Frost
Oh,
Giant.
they're probably, yeah, they're being
Yeah.
That's fine. Look at the acid around them.
Samson at a disadvantage coming through the cold here.
Come on,
Of
bring it on.
course. You say that, but I'm at 2 of them.
Wow. Rude.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, +9.
Cool. I'm going to use my Cloud Rune
Oh.
and direct the attack towards the other giant with my
Nice.
glaive. I just kind of do a little flourish and catch the axe and send it back up. But I'm huffing and puffing the whole damn time.
34?
Sweet. It goes to the other giant
34, holy fuck, that is.
as
And
a cloud emanates from the glaive.
he's going to make a second attack.
34 points.
It's fine.
I was gonna say 2 attacks.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
What if
Yeah,
we
that's
close the
fine.
door
I
and
can't do
run?
anything about it.
Yep.
That's a much better damage roll to take.
Okay, I had to make sure you had your temp. I got you. Let's see, 53 out
I'm
of
so glad I took tough.
Well,
I was gonna say that's good time, brother.
Go to the next
That
one.
was the best
Good.
decision
yeah,
ever.
well, now, I need at the end of his turn, he makes a
Ah,
deck save.
yeah, sorry. I thought the
Sorry.
automation would have caught that, but unfortunately not. Do you have a damage button kind of like that, Nico?
14. Do I what?
I was seeing if you had a dollar damage button anywhere yet. Doesn't look like it though.
No, I don't. Okay, that fails. So 2d6 acid.
Which you will take.
Oh yeah, motherfucker.
Whoops, I did not
That's
mean to
bad.
take 56 off of him. That should have been 6.
Damn, come on.
If they're got a +9, I might need to drop the fucking spell, so
For a second, I was like,
disadvantage is going to hurt us a
that's
lot more
good.
than them if they've got a +9 to hit.
Yeah.
And towards Marvin. We've got 1 chop
Oh my god.
at disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
I kind of wonder if we shut the door run if they would chase us or not.
Ooh, natural 1.
That's enough.
Yes.
Miss.
Oh, I miss again. Yeah.
There
Miss.
we go.
No, that one needs a deck save.
I just give a thumbs up. Good.
Sorry, that should have been disadvantage. What was the first dice? Yep, okay. Fails out.
Okay, 2d6 acid.
Nice. The villain kind of saunters up here and says, "This is how you handle the big ones.
Where was he? About here?
Yeah, sure. Somewhere. Just saw an axe, fucking giant axe, come through the darkness.
Sorry, I don't have any vision on Velen because she's an NPC token. I don't normally import them with vision. Save string on the computer. Alright, Velen.
I was really close to taking the gunner feat, so I could use proficiency
Nice.
with my stupid laser gun.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they would have advantage if it's technically blinded, but then it goes down to normal for anyone.
Yeah, I just realized that too.
Sometimes Foundry
They technically cancel out.
Yeah, Foundry does fun things for us.
Not being able to see your target, but not
She
being
goes,
able to see the attacker.
she goes, often the undead are immune to poison. However, he will not be immune from this effect.
And because he's been hit with, oh god, did I cast the right one? He meant, shit. Meant to do enfeeblement. Yeah. Okay. So enfeeblement means that he does half damage now, basically, with strength-based attacks.
Oh, God.
So it
Does
actually
it do anything about saving throws?
nothing on saving throws,
Just-
but basically she's concentrating now, and let's say he hit with that 32 or whatever it was, it automatically become a 16.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's got one of them at half damage at least. Acknowledging.
The one that hit me?
I'm going to
Correct.
back up.
Okay. Well, they're gonna try and swing at you.
Oh,
They can't
disadvantage.
see him.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
can't
they
take
can't
a
see.
reaction
They have
on
no
something
idea.
They can't see.
I'm going to fuck it and do fireball.
Excellent.
Right.
I'm kind of at a point. I wonder if we close the door and ran, if they'd stay in there or not.
I'm gonna fucking fireball and someone can close the door.
I mean, we don't have to. I'm just kind of my thought process at this point.
I mean, I always support a fireball.
I mean, I'm down to just throw fireballs too, and that's my move.
Why not?
Yes.
Wow.
I have a
That's
gun now.
Yes.
Look at that
Yes,
roll
yes,
on them
yes.
both. Now
Yeah.
he wins.
So
Thank
yeah,
God.
this is all these.
Got a good roll on that one finally. Shit.
Oh, that one's at half.
On the left looking.
That's not bad. We can fight them if that's half already.
Mhm. That's a very good fireball
and
launcher.
that's I am going to sit here until they do something else. All right, Samson, do what you gotta do.
So, an attack just because I'm the attack is at disadvantage.
The attack is at normal if you make it. They are blinded, which gives you
Okay.
advantage. You can't see them, which gives you disadvantage.
So flat.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm debating what I want to do real quick.
Worries.
I'm just gonna hit the one on the left. Yeah, that's the one that's taking the more damage, correct? Yeah. I'm gonna just take a shot with my glaive.
What are you hitting them with? Maybe that's the bigger question, because
I'm swinging in with my glaive.
okay.
Because they're big and I have 10 feet, so I have a good feeling about swinging.
Plus,
Sorry,
add your
I
D4
thought I
too.
clicked it.
I figured this would be
And-
something in Samson's wheelhouse.
Yeah, Samson's kind of tired right now, though, so he's not thinking it straight. And I'm
That's
also
fair.
just because I don't get to do it often. I'm gonna smite.
Oh, yay!
Excellent. So we got 8
This
from
is
that.
huge.
To smite on Foundry, you should have it in your spell
I found
book
it.
at the very
Yeah, I didn't have it pulled up. So y'all just see in the darkness, just this little bloop of light.
Use the other formula.
Oh, other formula?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That'll give you the extra D8 for it being undead.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Fuck yeah. All right.
And that was to the one on the left, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it already added it.
I'm debating if I want to. Nah. I will end my turn. How big is this doorway? I'm assuming it's decent sized.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's enough to fit a 10 by 10. These guys seem to be much bigger than that.
I'm assuming everything in this dungeon is giant sized.
Mm-hmm.
giant. Okay, that's fair.
Or
I
doesn't
forgot about
look big
being a
enough,
giant.
so they could, yeah, so they could probably get out because this is really like a giant castle. So
Yeah,
Like
that's
a
why I didn't go big,
squeeze.
because I didn't even think about that. Cool. Next turn.
Alright, Nikhil. What you up to?
just get a little bit better angle and I guess blow things up.
Good. Finish it off.
Even the dog was like, another fireball, god damn it.
Good roll.
That's beautiful. You love to see.
And
One gone.
that's either the object was sorry, let me see. How many pressure points? 2. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Oh, in my turn.
Enly, it's still in the moonbeam. Would you like to use your action to move it?
I actually want to just move one space ahead here because I want to see where the other one is. I don't
it's
see the
dead.
other one.
You could tell.
The second one is dead?
Yeah, Nikhil just incinerated it with a fireball.
Cool. So I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna let me see. No, I guess I'm not even gonna move. I'm gonna stay where it was before, and I'm just gonna cantrip. Do a little damage, a little honest damage.
So we'll do this at a normal roll instead of advantage, just factoring in that you can't see them. Kind of like what we just did with the melee attacks going in.
No, that's fair. Where do I take the advantage away?
Just hit advantage on the button and click normal after that. It still lets you override it.
Cool.
Oh, that's sour. However, we'll start up here.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens. You're still warming up the dice, you know. This is what you guys get for going off the trials motion. It's RNG.
That's alright.
No, I'm playing.
It's still gonna take some damage at the beginning of its turn, so it's fine.
Anything else? Bonus action, movement, anything like that?
I do not want to wild shape, so I'm not gonna use the bonus, and I'm okay where I am, so that's okay.
Cool. Alright, so then we're going to go to its turn. And it needs to make a constitution save. Go ahead and hit the damage that on it.
Yeah.
Moonbeam attack.
It's 3d10. Did it fail the coin? Oh, okay, there. Yeah.
I have to manually roll that one. See, that's RNG.
That's okay.
You make me roll dice, it's going to punish you.
That's fair. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, so it's going to come and have a smashing good time with Samson here again.
Oh.
That's a miss.
Man.
That's a hit.
Oh no, that's it. Sorry.
I need to get a fucking shield or something, guys.
21.
I'll heal you right now. Don't worry.
I'm good. I'm only at half health. I'm fine.
It's tough, don't worry.
I just flex on him.
Oh, I need a deck save.
Ah, right, correct.
Sorry.
No. That's my bad. I'm not paying attention. I'm so used to the automation
But,
codes.
yeah, I forgot about it too. Though.
2d6 full damage. It's actually perfect you said that. Jesus telling us a story here as you knock this thing on its ass and melt it.
Yes. That's lucky. Got 2 6s there. God damn.
Alright, then I will drop my weird tentacle ball.
Drop you guys out of combat here.
Just because I can't really remember. Is that the one that has the weird tendrils in it, or is that a different spell?
Yeah, if you're in it, you get like weird tentacles rubbing all over you.
And the sounds, and I quote, of slurping noises.
Yeah,
Noises.
slurping and whispers.
I remember the sounds of it. I couldn't remember my old DM that I played with on Roll20 like 2 years ago. I figured out he had a tendril kink because he would cast that spell literally as often as he could, and like in great detail.
Yeah, whoever,
and like
whoever made this definitely likes hentai. Like,
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interject. It's been on my mind this whole combat, and I just couldn't focus.
Talk
if I
about
didn't share its stupidity.
yeah, it literally says the void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard from 30. You hear the noises even if you're not
This is
in it.
Arms of Hadar, right? Or is
That's
it the other one.
Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
Oh, it was Hunger. Arms is from is like 10 feet from yourself, so I haven't used it at all because it's hard to use as a sorcerer, in my opinion.
It's not a great spell. It's more for the warlocks. I think it's more warlock than sorcerer for that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, it could definitely be used. It's just, it's hard. It's like, I have to be like by myself and pretty much in melee with stuff, which is what I avoid doing. So,
Did I ever tell y'all about that
I want to
horror
be a
story
warlock.
I was reading about when I was trying to pick up players on Reddit at one point? There was this guy going around asking for a solo DM experience that he would pay like $50 a session for, but people would call him out on Reddit saying that they wanted him to role play like a big woman that just like Godzilla size that just kept getting bigger and bigger, and this guy would like want to enter and fight her, and like try to be entertained that way. And everyone was like, "What the fuck? This is not like what I signed up for to do."
Yeah, that's more Rule 34 rather than D&D.
Hey, someone out there would be happy to do that for him.
You know what?
There's someone out there that would do it.
Where there's a buck, there's a way. That is not my terrain.
It's the internet. You can get whatever you want.
I would say
That
my piece of ass is worth more than $50.
My peace of mind is worth more than $50.
Exactly.
I'm running one shot. I'm not gonna lie.
The
I
door to
run
the
one shot with the man.
the door to the north seems to be stuck. It's going to take an extremely big act of strength to pull it open.
Oh,
Okay, we have a giant.
guys.
We can have a bear.
Our giant's very tired.
True.
Yeah, even
What do
if
you
I
mean
got
stuck? Is it like more like someone barded with stuff, or is it caked in ice?
More like the representation of what is behind here would require an extreme act of feat to access it, whether that is by weather or physical or even magical means.
So stone doors, really heavy stone doors.
Maybe like, I don't know, tons worth of stone doors. They're heavy.
maybe okay. It's just crazy. What if they open after the trials too? Yeah. I mean, I'm just spitballing. Those guys are look dead.
We can try when you're
So,
like not so tired, maybe.
Samson, you would have a 1 out of 10 chance of opening this door
right now, or like on my best day.
on your best day. You'd have a 1 out
Well,
of You'd have even less at disadvantage, obviously. So
what about if I had advantage and guidance? Yeah.
let's see. Advantage and guidance.
I'm still gonna try.
That
You gotta
would be a
understand, I'm
spread
still
of that
gonna.
to that. Oh no, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just there's a reality to it. It's a high DC, so you want
I
to
mean,
be
advantage and guidance is only going to add a little bit. You're going from like 12 to maybe like 10% to maybe like 15 to something at best.
Hey, you may want to get
Advantage doesn't add that much when you need that high of a roll.
It's more about the spread.
Well, I
It
also
increases better odds.
I can buff my own strength with stuff. So it's not. This is what I'm made for, guys.
Absolutely.
Opening
Well,
Well, I
was
said you could
fucking
do it. Like the
doors.
advantage and stuff isn't really the way to go. It's if you could get stronger and
No,
get bigger.
yeah.
Like
What
that.
I was really
Well, I
saying
can-
is even for Samson, this is going to be a feat. of
Oh, it's
strength.
gonna be
Yeah.
yes. This might take me a couple days to get open, but I'm gonna wedge it inch by inch. God damn it! Come back 3 days later.
Oh.
Samson's hands are frozen to the door.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something to come back to when we're not having exhaustion anyway.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're
Yes,
doing it right
I
now.
completely agree. Also, I don't want to be asking for too much, but my arm's kind of dangling off right now. I got hit with a giant axe. Can someone heal me, please?
Yeah, that's what I was
This
saying.
this hurts.
All right, I'll cast Cure Wounds. I'll cast it at level 2 for you. 8 wounds.
Hey guys, do you like that little cloud maneuver? That's pretty cool.
You get 17.
Ooh.
You want some more?
You want some more?
Let me see where I'm at. I mean, I would take a level 1 and I would be A-okay.
Alright, I'll give you a level 1 cure wounds.
Also, do you have do you have any berries today?
No, but you know what? I think I'm gonna stock that next time. To be
Oh,
honest.
nice roll.
Hey, y'all, I just figured
We
out
take another.
in this new
It is
setup.
true. We take another rest.
Hmm.
Like food might start being an issue.
Here, take 11. Take 11.
I can put my feet
I'm
up
just feeling my
in this
hand.
new furniture position in DM.
Yeah, there you go.
I am so elated
Ooh.
right now. Like achievement unlocked type of shit.
My brother in Christ, welcome to the future because that's how I've been playing since I've started.
Oh fuck! I wish this is nice. I could get used to this though, real fucking quick. So, what are y'all thinking on the table now?
I healing hands myself to get myself back to max.
Excellent.
So,
All right. So
I'm
we,
thinking we should do isolation.
Thinking about that
so
too. And then
are we rolling a die again or picking one? Do we have a reason we want to do isolation?
like-
I don't.
cruelty
Well,
just sounds
so
like
here's-
it might be cruel to us. Isolation sounds like we'll just be isolated and be alone for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like get the rest out
So
of that.
I won't slow y'all down because I'm still moving. Like, you ever hit a really big leg day? Yeah, and then like you try to sit down. I don't know if you hit leg day, but you should. You should never skip leg day. I'm dragging ass right now, so I don't want to slow y'all down, and I feel like cruelty. Feel like there will be some movement in there. Isolation.
Yeah, I
will
think
just be alone.
I think we should go isolation.
I think my
Also, do
plus
we
would
have
drop.
any idea what this bottom one is?
Oh,
The
so
bottom thing
when
is-
Y'all
I
figured this out?
when I
The voice told us.
south, yeah, when I
I
came
wasn't
to
in
the
there.
south-
I'm-
okay, so it's
I was
preservation.
asking. Yeah, I'm just trying to role play, guys. Sometimes
We're getting into it.
We just kind of told everybody, but yeah, it's fine.
Well, I wasn't in the room. I was looking at the word, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
He was eating chips.
Anywho,
Rations.
so what was it?
Isolation.
Preservation.
Yeah, preservation. That's what I remembered last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, the voice itself said it to anyone going in there. There was preservation.
All right, I guess we're doing isolation. Does everybody wants to do that one?
Unless you want to do that one, I just don't know what that would entail.
No, let's just go this one.
Let's go around the horn.
Wait.
I think that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys
We
started
don't
at
really
2
know
o'clock.
anything, so-
Now we're going to 5 o'clock, and then we'll skip over to like 8 o'clock, and around 10:30, 11, we'll finish this up.
All right. Well, walking here since I'm assuming it's going to take us somewhere.
The way I like to picture this is like the Ghostbusters scene in the original when they open the fridge and like they see Zool up in the tower and shit. And like you're just walking, they're just walking through like a bunch of clouds, and it gets gradually more and more precipitous. You're being pelted in the face with snow, almost to the point of a whiteout, and you guys can't even see in front of you. When you get to the other side, you're presented in a wholly different environment. Each of you has a singular snowflake hovering roughly about 3 inches or so off your forehead. And your surroundings your vision clears. You find yourself standing at the edge of a camp under, even as you've traveled through precipitation here, it kind of dies out and becomes a clear sky. All the warriors in camp appear to be sharpening their weapons.
We talked to them like we did the last people. They didn't have weapons.
I mean, probably don't know what else we would do.
Does anybody see?
If you guys approach the camp, that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah.
I would say yeah. I don't know what else we would do. Like,
Kind of maybe hesitantly walk up there. They take notice and draw their weapons, but as they look at you, they lower them down and say, "Emissaries, you come, speak to chief." They kind of lead you silently as everyone's staring at you hard. They continue to work, almost lowering their eyes as you pass by, and a sense of reverence as they pull you to kind of a bigger tent. One of the guarded individuals walks inside, and a little bit later out pops this one right here. If you turn to Discord, at her side is a very large saber-toothed tiger. She comes out and almost rubs her eyes a little bit, and she begins shouting, "Warriors! Warriors! Here immediately!" It takes a little bit, but they come kind of coming around in almost an intimidating mob. She says, "Ariel has blessed us." She shouts to everyone in earshot, "The Frostmaiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete the mission."
Yeah.
She says, "Gather your arms. We will leave immediately."
Oh god, another fucking walk.
She turns to you all and says, "The Frostmaiden has sent you to us, yes?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
"I am to take every able body from this camp so that we may overrun the nearby elk tribe and steal their hunt. We are the predators, and they are the prey. They will not suspect the overwhelming numbers of the tiger tribe. You will stay here. Watch camp until we return. Should be no more than 1-2 days at most."
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she gives a stout whistle and says, "Warriors, we leave immediately." The camp just becomes this flurry in about 10 minutes or 5 minutes even. They start pressing out for the road. It's just eerily quiet inside of here. Nothing but your own selves to keep yourselves company, the crackling of a nearby bonfire, and the clear skies and Arctic winds howling through the tents.
Does any of y'all know any songs or anything? Maybe a good ghost story? Pass the time?
or maybe anybody have any like I don't know life stories that they're like been keeping secret that maybe they want to share.
Do you have any secrets you want to share? That's a good lead.
I'm pretty sure I've shared all mine at this point.
It's been pretty threadbare.
I will be honest. It's I feel like anything that we have to say now won't be as cool. I mean, you're a pirate who's now undead. Are you a vampire? What are you exactly?
Well, I died a lot longer.
Rude.
I died a long time before I became a pirate.
Oh, you are an undead vampire pirate?
Yeah, I died when I was a child, and then grew up to be
That's
a
why you're
pirate
so
because
small.
people ask less questions. Yeah, I'm an elf, or it was not.
Yeah.
When I came back, I didn't grow anymore. So I had to tell people I'm a halfling. That's why I cut my ears off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's metal.
By the way, that hurt. I don't recommend that. Like
That just heaves me out thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, the two of you already have rounded ears, but like, Emily, don't cut ears. It hurts.
Thanks for the heads up. Wasn't planning to.
When I was very, very young, in 5th grade, I got pushed onto a basketball cart with exposed screws and caught one of them on my ear, and it ripped out a large chunk of flesh from my cartilage, where I had to get 5 stitches to pull it back together. And yeah, it was gnarly. Do not recommend. Not fun.
One time on accident at a show was moshing, and I got my finger stuck in someone's like plug.
Oh no!
And it was it was bad. I don't want to go into detail because it's one of the
like I still feel really bad about it to this day.
Heebies. Okay, the way this is gonna work, guys, is you guys are in the camp. You can basically stay here as long as you want. Tell me when you want to go to the next day.
Well, I do want to come clean on one thing. I feel like you were really honest about a lot of things. I know I told y'all that I came to the Dale because I wanted to open a business and like blacksmithing and all that, which is true. But I also came and I pull out this like small like ripped green cloak. I'm a really, really big fan of Drist, and I know he came from here, and like I'm a super fan. And I just wanted to be really honest about that. If y'all know any cool facts or any like spots around town we could check out that you would like know any cool, it's just for later. And like, let's get back to the watch. It's okay.
Emily slowly steps away from him.
That's his literal secret is he's a Drit super fan.
One of my other friends
It's
who
actually
plays,
like the secret he wrote for is that he's a secret super fan, or is that?
well,
That'd be hilarious if that was one of them.
One of my friends who I play with in another campaign asked me, "So what's your secret?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. So he kind of like he showed me all the different ones, and I was like, "Oh, if this comes up soon, I know what I'm saying."
Yeah, we didn't even go over it. We're like spoofing on the spot, but it's usually once people join in after like chapter 2, I stop giving them secrets because they stop becoming irrelevant.
Yeah.
But it's still funny. They can still be cheeky. My
Wait,
favorite.
did I get a secret?
Nah,
Did I get a
because I
secret?
don't know. Like bring people in with secrets this late. Like
Okay.
if we do, it's usually like a self type thing or something that develops as the campaign goes that we do in the background that they kind of bring to me and go, oh, what do you think about this? And I'm like, bet, that sounds cool. Let's do it. Because at that point, if I give them a secret, it's not really like going to have the relevance it will have when I drop it in the campaign and it becomes something interesting to twist in the storyline. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So what do y'all, anything else y'all want to do for the day? Oh, we're stuck here watching a camp?
I mean, what else do I want to talk about? You know, Nikel, you weren't the only dead man I met before.
That's
You know that? Before I met all of y'all, I met a man named Arcus. Very particular tiefling. He said he died and rose again. Didn't know what he mean by that. Now I get the impression that maybe he was probably telling the truth. Because he's talked to me about finding someone named Jenny. He died and buried with a journal with all his past experiences, but the thing is he couldn't remember any of it.
well, that's kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does. But small little bastard, he took some of my coin. But you know, anyway, on to the point. I am kind of wondering what's with the shit of following people in these tribes. I don't understand. This is twice now. Is this happening now or is this in the past? Like, I don't understand.
You can give me a survival check.
Okay, cool.
Can anyone make a survival check?
Mm-hmm. Survival or nature, your choice.
I mean,
I'm pretty good at survival.
there isn't this even happening at all.
16?
I can do.
On you.
I can do nature.
Oh, we all got 16.
Did it? Oh, 19. There we go.
I'd say anyone with like a 15 and up can consult the day of the calendar, look up at the moon, and realize its lunar position is accurate to what time of the month it is, what y'all been seeing.
And he did say we were sent, so I feel like it would be the same day.
From what I remember last week, I want to look at everyone's forehead. Do we have like that weird or above that weird snowflake? Okay, so
you probably would have had like Bella in there. That's like, what the hell took you so long? You were gone for almost a day
After coming in.
Oh,
Do we know it all? Well, the last one, I realized we didn't ever specifically ask, but we were with these people for like a long time.
Yeah, for about a bit.
Did we ever do we know if they could see the snowflake?
Oh yeah, everyone notices the snowflake. Even in this instance right here, the guards pulled weapons when they initially saw y'all, but when they looked and saw the snowflakes, they stopped.
I actually wanted to roll something regarding this snowflake. I don't know if Arcana, Religion, Insight
would be the most prominent one. The most.
Okay, so let me roll Religion on that one. 18. Okay.
Snowflake, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, is a pretty common symbol for our real. In fact, as you look around this chamber and maybe zoom out a bit.
Shaped like a snowflake, yeah.
That was okay.
I noticed that last week and I didn't say anything.
You may have not put this together yet, but based off of where you guys have been, you've got an arm, basically.
I don't know where you're at.
Yeah, it's not really showing up. Oh well. Well, we're kind of at a meta point where I could technically not make y'all hex crawl this so much. This will make a lot more sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
There seems to be a theme with snowflakes here.
So, yeah,
It's like she's the bitter winter.
It's Jack Frost, man.
And that's the snowflake is the symbol for the owl lady?
For the Frostmaiden, yeah, the one that's been causing the eternal winter.
Okay. So she is with us as we go through these.
Oh yeah, these are the trials.
You are often referred to when you show up here as emissaries.
Yeah, these are the trials of the Frostmaiden, so we're doing this for her, so to do something, proving herself to her or something.
Maybe she'll talk to us once we're done.
We'll definitely have more chance to have a conversation with her after we have proven ourselves, that's for sure.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to talk to her.
Well, you don't have to be in the room then. You don't have to talk to anyone you don't want to talk to.
You do you, boo.
I mean, we do kind of have the intention at some point to like looking into how to end the winter, which kind of, goes to her.
Would you think who would be the best person to talk to about?
Like, she probably doesn't want to do that peacefully, though, or she would just do it by herself. So,
well,
like,
we won't know till then.
Anyway, letting her know our intentions, like, probably results in her trying to kill us.
Well, won't know till then.
We'll either make that when we have more power, but.
Well,
I've had people do it. It's not a struggle, can't say that, but I've had people do it.
I say let's get one more level or two and make sure we have a full party to tackle this bitch.
Oh yeah, not today by any means. No. No. Goodness, no.
I just love how the DM keeps like fucking like tempting us. So like, I've had people do it, So just saying, no pressure, no pressure.
He's like,
pressure.
He's like, do it, do it.
I'm just prodding. I'm not saying it's a good fight. It's a fun fight, but it's a unique fight. I'll tell you that.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna go a lot better for us after like level 8 or 9 or something like that.
I just want to be able to attack twice. That's all I ask for. After that, we could fight her whenever. But I just need another level.
Potentially.
Me having flying speed would not, be bad either.
Y'all are so close. Technically, we could probably push out this session, and you could potentially be at the end of it, having it, depending.
Shit. No, don't tempt us.
Somewhat of an assumption on my part was finished trials, and you probably leveled. So
it'd be a pretty shitty thing if you go to get this legendary item and don't gain a level from it.
Yeah, there's certain points where it just makes sense that if you're doing milestones, you should probably get a level.
Yeah,
true.
After 4 of these things, I hope so.
The whole point, you complete a milestone, you get a level. That's kind of the point.
Guys, I'm gonna go AFK for just a second, okay? Be right back.
Okay.
I would say we just keep watching and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's peaceful around here. I mean, you guys have all the food stuffs you need to get through. You have plenty and ample amounts of firewood. You were told to use the supplies here if you need them. So you've got everything you could want for here. It's quiet, for lack of everything. They just told you not to leave the camp and to watch everything.
Samson, I don't know if you're able to maybe rest, shut your eyes for a little bit. We'll just watch. Maybe it might get a point back.
I mean, if y'all don't mind me kind of slacking off, I will always take a nap.
Mikhail, any objections?
I mean, I know they told us it's going to take at least a day. I mean, I'd say set watches and all of us sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
I can go through the rigmarole if you want to set watches. It'll be much easier if I just advance it a day and tell you what we're going to do.
I was just going to say watches because who knows if we need it or not.
It wouldn't make sense for wild animals of Ariel to attack Ariel's emissaries, would it?
True.
I need every single one of you to give me a survival check.
Big rolls.
Good at those. Oh wait, I have disadvantage.
Jesus
Tired.
Do we get through any long rest? Wow.
I need to roll again. Okay, that was better. So I have 15.
What are we rolling now?
Survival, please.
Oh.
What
is the 18?
Where's my totem?
The 18 didn't count for me.
I have you all on the island, so let me put you all back on the map here.
Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, that was the other.
It didn't automatically do it. It didn't automatically do disadvantage. I didn't think about it, so I rolled it twice.
Okay. You're fine. When you guys wake up the next morning, Maldred's gone.
What?
Why the fuck am I gone? No, I'm playing.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to
Okay.
pop you in another room.
Cool.
So you don't remember how, don't remember why. You are out of the camp, and you don't remember any of the time that elapses between now and when you were lost. And basically, it's like Duck Duck Goose. He failed to save, and you're out of the circle. So that's where we are.
I hate being alone. That's why I'm just gonna panic.
That's kind of where we're getting to, but we'll weed them out by one and see.
All right, for sure.
I'm gonna toss you back.
All right, I'll be quiet.
But the moon cycle, it's like, how does that time jump work? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can follow his footprints to the edge of camp, and then they just disappear.
Just real quick, did I lose a point of exhaustion? Did we get that on? Cool.
Yeah, do we actually get long rest?
Yeah, you actually get long rests. You guys take off. You get your full spell slots back. You actually picked this in the most optimal order you could. You guys did the exhaustion first, and then you took all the days off. There are many groups that do isolation first, get whatever is happening here, and then go do endurance and exhaust themselves out, and then have to rest a shit ton to get them off of that. And then they burn like almost 10 days just sitting down here playing in the...
Yeah.
Do I get a long rest since I disappeared?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
I just want to make sure.
Okay, is it
we'll see.
Like morning so Samson gets his temp HP? Like it's like days are actually advancing.
They are.
All right.
I'm just gonna hand two berries to Samson and Nickel. 2 good berries.
Bullshit.
And I'll eat one myself as well. Just make sure everybody's fed.
In fact, the moon seems to have changed. You can tell almost tomorrow it's going to be the waning half moon.
Okay, so we wake up and Maldred's not there.
You see his boot prints. They go towards the edge of camp, and then they just straight up disappear.
What do we do? 'Cause they said not to leave.
I mean,
I feel like that would be
his own.
Could you like open your mind to him? I don't know if there's a distance, but like
I can't just
you
like
know.
speak to him like I can't like connect and speak to him. I could cast a spell and try.
I mean,
If we're just sitting here, it might not matter. I'll do that. Fuck it. I'll cast this. I'll cast a spell. Why not?
What do you cast?
Sending. I'm gonna send a message to Mulder. I'm gonna be like, "Where the fuck are you? We woke up in this camp. You're not here. What the fuck?"
You don't get a reply.
Well, he didn't answer, guys, which means he's either dead or didn't want to respond. Should maybe led with that one. Or he's in a different dimension, so the spell didn't work.
Well,
or plane of existence, not dimension.
So that raises the question: are we still on the same plane, or is he dead?
Well, he also may have not wanted to answer. He may have not been able to answer.
Oh, you don't know the diff. Okay. Oh.
It's kind of like being left on red with a text message.
Yeah, I know what sending does. Samson has no fucking.
I send it off into the weed. It goes wherever it goes, and if it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Hello.
Okay. Well,
I thought I stepped off real quick. So you guys are sending me sending, and obviously it's not working, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I said he was sending, yelling at you, and
I'm sorry.
Nothing came back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said nothing came back, and yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I stepped out. I was like, I'm gone, and I was feeding my dogs real quick.
Oh yeah, no, then it's just me explaining to Samson how sending works, and
that's cool. That's a really cool spell.
I led with the fact that you might be dead rather than like you might have just not been able to answer.
You could be a little more gentle on that one, but
I mean, death isn't a huge thing for me. It's weird.
Yeah. So like, here's the thing: if I die, I'm dead. Right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I die, I'm dead at this point. I haven't tried again.
But you're undead, so you just go back to being dead.
I don't know if I'm dead or not. It's kind of weird.
You can't go bed dead, wake up alive.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't really know if I'm undead. Honestly, it's strange. Mechanically, I'm a humanoid still. Because in Tasha's, they didn't do weird things. In Monsters of the Multiverse, they changed it and they let people be Fae and all kinds of shit.
Cool. Well, I'm still gonna just cast a divine sense. So my eyes just kind of flash at you real quick. Does he show undead? What is he? He dead?
It makes sense that I'm undead. I think mechanically they don't want a player to be undead because that gets really fucky, like with clerics.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes it to where parties get really difficult when suddenly your cleric can't do
The way I do it is you're half dead.
Without fucking up your party. Like I think that's why they didn't want to actually fully make them undead because
that's why you start dipping into like Pathfinder mechanics where you have undead and normal people and they both heal with different things.
I mean, I've seen
so
it.
When I look at him,
I've seen it with a stream game with that. Like they just straight up they were playing. It was the Ravenloft game. And they straight up were like, "No, it's like you're undead." When the cleric when the cleric did like turn undead, it was basically like you all either not be near me or hopefully you save.
Interesting.
So I just see like half a shadow on him when I divine sense. Like, okay. Anyways,
because you're at least not hurting people with turn undead. It's just potentially as a hindrance. So it's not like you're damaging your party, but so it's like I'd be fine if you say I'm undead and then Maldred can't do turn undead around me. I'm fine with that.
When I divine sense, do I sense anything else outside of the Camp.
Outside in the open? No.
Ooh. Okay, well, there's nothing out there, like, right there, at least. What do we do?
At least.
Yeah.
Can I do something? I don't want to cut you off, but I want to do a test.
You're good. That
Since
was
we
all
don't
I
know what's
had.
going on. Since we don't know what's going on, I want to do a test. I know, but since Mulder didn't answer, what if I send a sending to Velen to see if a day's passed?
Absolutely.
Just to check. So
Smart.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send a sending to Velen and be like, hey, we're in a weird place. It's cold. It kind of sucks. Just wondering, like, has it day passed since we left?
She's like, what the hell is taking you so long? Yes, it's been a day. This is not a vacation. You should complete the task and come back immediately.
Anyway, so she's angry and being impatient like always. I don't really want to send another sending and cast another spell just for to yell at me more, so I'm not going to answer her.
You should have asked if he was there to see if, like, he failed the test.
I maybe should have done that. I kind of assumed maybe she would have answered, said that if that was the case.
That is true.
I guess, if he was
smart.
there, if she was able to get the sending, then if he was there, he would have been able to get it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I do?
Probably not there.
What if I do locate object on something that I know that he carries? I don't know, his armor. Yeah,
Works up to a certain amount of feet, but even then, it's like maybe a half mile, I think, or a quarter of a mile.
I think it's 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
It's 1,000 feet.
Yeah, if it's 1,000, it's like maybe like a fifth of a mile. So not a huge spread on that. But if he was in the immediate area, it would show up.
Okay,
So yeah, he's.
So we don't see any tracks outside of the camp.
Correct.
I mean, if we walk farther than his tracks, like we don't like disappear or something. There's not like a weird wall there, is there?
Who's going out and wants to test?
I am
not a
camp.
Walk like a foot past like his last step.
No,
Far away.
Wait. I'm gonna wild companion, maybe like a giant eagle or something like that, and then I'm gonna send my familiar to do a little scouting around, see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. I don't think we should leave this area right now. I don't think it's safe.
I'm scared.
When you send them outside of the camp, you lose contact with them almost immediately.
Okay, so the eagle, I lost contact with it. It just flew a little bit past the camp, and then it was lost forever.
It's like you crossed the border and it just zipped out of existence.
I don't think we should
probably
leave this camp.
Do that because that might be failing the test. So I guess we don't really have any other option but to chill.
So, okay. Hold on. I look around. Is there, like, something I could grab and throw?
Sure.
It's like...
Something from the camp? Yeah.
Like a piece of ham. I'm just assuming they have ham.
Okay. You pitch it and throw it in there, and you see it thump in the snow there. I like to picture like a board or a burning log, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if we take something like, and we go to like the end of his footprints and we like...
Yeah, and I throw it out.
Like if we reach like, or I was thinking even like if you reach like a stick, can we like mess up the snow beyond his footprints? Like,
let me ask you a qualifying question. Tell me before you throw something, is it something you own or something from around the camp?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I mean, I don't have anything like long to like poke at the snow.
Let me look.
I would have to take the camp.
I have my glaive we could use. Hold on, I need to look at my bag. Because if I had something I would throw on me, I would throw my own shit first. Oh, I
Oh,
have
here,
two
I'm
hand
gonna do
axes.
something. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out an animal.
Mhm.
It
Oh,
didn't roll. I thought that would make it roll. It didn't roll. Let me see.
I could do
I
that
need a
too.
D8. A D8. See what did I get?
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one.
I got a giant elk.
Oh, that's
I
so
want to just
sick.
have it like. I want to just have it like walk out of the camp.
As it walks out, you hear this like horrendous sound of the elk screaming in terror, and like this crunching sound from beyond the barrier, and it seems to be almost sucked away into it.
Crunching like teeth crunching? Or like
Something masticating on it by the sound of it.
Okay, let's not walk out the camp.
Yeah, that's an idea.
oh man.
I think
This is
we probably just have to hang out.
I don't think we have an option either way. I
man.
don't think we have an option.
Well, if we're going to from day 2 to day 3, let's get around to survivals.
Still with disadvantage.
Mine's normal. 12.
Okay, those are two good rolls.
Mhm.
15 would have been cooler. That's tough.
Yeah.
You guys wake up.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
All of y'all are here.
All those are here with a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Is Tarek still here? Because I assume Tarek would have come.
You guys may remember Tarek being here, but no one remembers anything specifically he did.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I just want to make sure that he wasn't.
If he
like, the one that
becomes
he's taken.
if he becomes like a
Yeah.
tiebreaker, I'll start rolling him in manually.
Heard. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's been 2 days. I also know that things are like not okay here. But like, do you think they're gonna come back?
They did say it would take 2 days at most, and this is day 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
We all
come back today.
We
What
also
if
don't
I
have an option.
send ascending to the lady with the dagger? Do you think that would be a good idea?
Sure.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
We can have an ETA.
Yeah, I'll send ascending to that lady. I'll be like, "Hey, it's one of Ariel's emissaries. Just wondering if you're coming back. One of our people disappeared. It's kind of concerning."
I think you see the like a particulate effect. I like to think of it when sending goes off here with the message traveling like a little wisp or a butterfly or something in that sense. It's like almost in a grand sense that you've seen the spell go off for Nikhil. It's kind of beautiful and it hits the border of just the proximity of this camp, and like something zaps it, like a mosquito light or a bug light outside that just caught a big June bug in it, or some beagle that it's shocking. It's like, and the thing's like stroking out, caught, and it just kind of bursts in front of you, Nikhil.
Well, guys, the task was called isolation, and we're pretty isolated.
Yeah. This. Oh. You know what's really like shitty about all of this is like how kind of pointless guarding everything feels now. Because like I kind of felt like, yeah. So it's like yesterday. I don't know if you saw. I did like 900 push-ups. Like, to kill the time. I mean, I separated them up because you need to kind of give your muscles a little time to, like, come back. You can get a little break. We could talk about it. We need to get a leg day going for you soon. We got to get those quads. If you're walking on ceilings...
Have you seen my leg? Do you want to see my leg?
Not really, because is it, like, dangly? Like, how do your muscles work? Because, like, I'm sorry that I keep asking these questions. It's really kind of cool. Like,
I'll kind of like open my shirt up, and you can like see like all of his ribs.
Oh,
I don't eat enough because it kind of
okay. So like,
requires
we're
me
gonna
to like
That's like Christian Bale in that one movie.
It kind of like requires me to like
the Machinist or something like that.
Eat someone mental energy. So like I try not to do it because I feel like that's kind of shitty of me.
No, I get that. So like, okay. So when we get out of here, right, and we're
like,
back at the end, we're gonna carbo
load. Legs would help me.
Well, you're on the ceilings all the time, man. Like we're gonna carbo load, and then we're gonna hit. Oh man, I already got it in my mind. We're gonna get you freaking.
I mean, I can like
tree trunks, brother. Tree trunks.
But how would that help me exactly?
Pick people.
Like I can push people with my mind. Like, why do I need strong legs?
Hey, I'm just. Why limit yourself?
And also, can I get strong legs if I'm not eating enough?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Or do you have a solution for me to eat more?
So you gotta kill people when you eat them?
I mean, I don't necessarily kill them, but like I have to like eat their like mental energy, which who knows what kind of effect that has on their life.
Oh, you don't know?
I mean, they don't die. I mean, they could die. Like I could definitely kill them. Like, something I can do. Try not to. Usually try to do it to people who deserve it.
Like one day, let me just get some mead in me. And like,
honestly, right now we're not doing anything. Want me to hit you? Or
kind of. I kind of want to know.
We're not doing anything else.
So, okay, do you think it's gonna make me like dumber? Because like, if I take this headband off, I'm a fucking idiot.
I mean, sometimes it makes me better at things. I don't know if it makes you dumber. It makes me better.
You're the one doing the eating, though.
I mean, you want me to try it? Like, we're not doing anything else.
I mean, we gotta kill some time. Like, we might as well. Trial and error.
Okay. Well, you like...
Do you want me to sit down?
Well, I'm kind of small, so I gotta be able to reach your head. So, like, you sit down, and we'll call that prone, so it's easier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, like sticking my head like towards your mouth to give you. I'm giving you the help action.
Yeah, I mean, it is a vampiric bite. Since I do mind shit, I flavor it as like that. That wasn't what I went to click on this one. I flavor it as I'm like basically grab your head and pull like purple energy out.
I have to tell you a secret now. Did you like it? Oh my god!
That's a crit. I got you good. Okay, see now I can either like heal myself or I can be better at something.
So do we get through a day, DM?
Yeah, if you're ready to, absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, I figured this would the rest of the day is just me kind of just like laying there like, yeah man, like I did drugs one time in Waterdeep, and like this is kind of like it, but like the end part of it, like the really shitty part, like the come down, and I got like this headache. But like, how do you feel? Do you feel like you could like
I feel a lot
do some
better.
squats?
I mean, I could
Wanna
do a
do some
lot of
abs?
things. I could do most anything. Like since you're not like dead or a machine, like that makes me feel much better.
No, and I
Like
took
mechanically,
like,
I could add that 6 to my next like attack or like ability check, or like heal, or I can heal myself.
Shit, I'll let you bite me more often.
Yeah, and if I'm below half health at any point, I get advantage on the attack too. So
That's actually really cool. Yeah, cool. We get through a day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another survival check.
Absolutely, guys.
Guess what, guys? Not a disadvantage.
Well, we don't even know what it is anyway. In the live last time and succeeded somehow, so we don't know if you got real high or a certain number. Or...
What's going on?
Hey, is that flat roll with disadvantage? What is it?
Just normal survival.
Oh, real quick. Can I actually say before we go to bed, I want to propose a quick plan. I was loading a bowl and forgot. Guys, do you think we should tie ourselves to something? Because like, if he walked off, either like something grabbed him or called him or whatever. What if we like one of us ties ourselves up to something? I'm just spitballing ideas. I know we're also keeping watch, but like I also don't know if this is real. I'm having a lot of existential crisis.
I mean, if you want to tie yourself up, go for it.
Okay. Someone tie me up.
I cast entangle or him.
I think you may mean with a rope, like something you.
Come on, it's
Entangle's not going to last.
Yeah, like cool. So I'm tied up to something.
We'll tie Samson up.
But where I can still like lay down. It's like my arm or something's tied up to something. You know, like people handcuff themselves to like water radiators in movies. This might be what kills me, guys.
When you guys wake up the next day,
We wake up and Samson's arm is hanging from a tree, but the rest of him walks up.
we bump it to the next day. We are now on the 4th day here.
Are we all 3 there?
Nope, Nickel, you're gone.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, man, there went our fucking spellcaster that can send things.
To be honest with you, I don't think that's going to matter too much. I somehow think that this whole thing is a test of patience.
We're down to Samson and in the background.
So, do we see any footprints leading out of the camp?
Nope. In fact, you guys never even felt him become untied during the night.
I became untied?
Was it just you that got tied down, or were you all tying yourselves together? Sorry,
I think it was just me.
Oh, if it's just you, then you. Yeah, Nikel's just gone. His footprints vanished.
Oh. So this is the 4th day. Samson is now probably starting to get a little like, not worried, just kind of like almost like panicky, like pacing a lot. It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this goddamn time. And I start doing more push-ups.
Handsome, I have a feeling all of these trials, they're all about winter, right? And when you're isolated in winter, if you're stuck in a snowstorm or something like that, this is a test of sanity. I think we just need to keep ourselves centered and ride this out, and I think everything is going to be okay.
You know, it's really easy for you to say because you've only known these people for like a week or so. But like they could be dead. And that sucks. I'm also very confused and I don't like being confused. So yeah, I think you're right. But I still don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Don't worry about it.
Well, you know, any card games to pass the time?
So, how about I conjure ourselves a couple bears and we go for a ride around the camp without leaving the camp.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. And that's what we do for the rest of the day. Samson is the happiest you've ever seen him in the week of knowing him. Samson probably cries at least once on this bear out of sheer joy.
Just racing across the camp.
And Samson tries to wrestle a bear, and that's what we do the rest of the day.
Okay, let's roll animal handling to see who wins the race.
Okay, that's fair. I will let you know that I roll this with advantage because of one of my things.
I just rolled in that one. Don't worry.
So he literally conjured the bears. He could cheat and win.
I know, right? I'm a fucking
this
druid.
is the best day of my life. I don't even care if I die tonight. My friends could be dead, but like this bear, he's so cool.
You just fucking Kratos that shit.
Yeah, I know. This specific moment was half the reason why I created this character. So,
well, this has been a really fun day. So we should probably go to bed because one of us might die tonight. So, you know,
Alright,
may the
guys.
best person win.
Let's do some survivals here. Oof. I'll tell you what, let's bring Tarek into play and see which way we should do this.
He's gone.
You wake up Inley and Samson's gone.
God damn it.
The loud one is gone.
okay, so it's just me and Tarek. Is that it?
Basically, if his dice come in necessary. He doesn't seem to want to talk much.
Which is
He just seems really depressed about his group disappearing.
Three musketeers you know what? Small people disappearing. Now it's only one.
I know.
Do I wake up somewhere? Am I dead?
Sorry, I forgot to give you the exposition.
I'm just curious
Okay.
what my fucking mindset is after 3 days of being alone.
Yeah. And now I have to hope that this is actually the correct course of action, because otherwise I'm literally alone here and I don't have no fucking clue what else am I supposed to be doing right now.
I think it's just attrition at this point.
Yeah.
This is so perfect. I think this what's happening right now.
This one takes longer than the previous ones.
Yeah, and then you wake up here, and whenever you're ready, give me that last survival check.
Okay. Alright, let's do it.
I just wish you let Tard come into play here. This feels weird. I always hate rolling sheets. Yeah, Tard's
Okay.
wakes up the next day. That night, you guys come into camp, and suddenly you become all aware that you're being led back into this camp where you see Tard sitting by himself. All of you that were gone here, I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom save. I think the leader here tells you all that
We found your friends wandering out in the woods. Why they went out there, we do not know.
Love to see it.
Henley, you're good. Samson, you're good.
It's fucking terrified. +1.
Good wisdom save, sir.
There it is. Finally. Get to do something. Wisdom save. Natural 20!
Very nice.
Holy
+7. Oh, yeah, you're a cleric. Yeah.
Right.
I forget sometimes.
This is, let me see here. Cool. Just had to make sure I haven't given this one to you before here, Nicole. You have a new flaw that supersedes all other flaws.
Okay. I'm gonna give my player some flaws.
I mean, that's not far from reality as it was.
Just more accentuated. Just suddenly a little bit more brazen about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Tart comes back with like a flaw.
I'm just mad that Derek is not even here today, and he was the last one standing.
I know that's kind of cheap and shit in my head, but our Jesus is telling us a story here.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's you may be okay with it in the end. We'll see. If it comes down to it, we may play with that a little bit.
He also, it would make sense. He's he has a pretty good survival. I mean, he's a freaking Yeti guy.
That's not so true, though. To be fair, if it's a jilted feeling, I'll rectify it in a sense. Like, no, I don't want to give like agency to somebody who's not here versus somebody that is ultimately. So that option's there. We'll figure it out though. It's all playing into the story. When you guys come back into camp and get reunited, your eyes white out and you're back in Snowflake Fortress here. Outside the door with it locked.
We still have the snowflakes on the top of our heads? Or is there anything different?
The snowflakes are gone.
Oh. Hey, y'all aren't all dead. That's nice. I'm glad. So,
Yeah, do we have a sense, like, we did the trial?
A sense what?
The trial? Or if we failed?
No one really knows.
Okay.
Just that the trial is over.
Okay. Okay. Should we...
hey guys, I'm not really tired anymore.
Yeah.
Should I try to open that big ass door right now?
Valen's like, where the hell have you been? It's been 6 days.
Oh, I was gonna say, where is Velen? Well, we were
gave up.
camping.
What the hell does camping have to do with a Frostmaiden trial? Don't ask. I don't care. The important thing is you're back.
You keep asking these questions, but you don't want to go to the doors and find out. So just you.
Well, don't you think it's odd that you've been gone for 6 days?
Terribly odd. Yes.
I only remember 3 days, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, actually, yeah. I only remember 4 days. I don't think I passed.
Modern, I tried to send you a message when because you disappeared on us first.
Oh, I was slipping into madness.
You didn't answer. You didn't answer, and then Sam said, "Let me bite him." Well, not bite him, but eat his thoughts.
Yeah, dude is pretty sick.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of realized there was nothing else we could do there. And it didn't seem like anything was going to hurt us, so we figured what was the worst thing that could happen.
Also, see, I figure if we get him, start getting him to eat more, we can finally get him some calf muscles.
I mean, I've kind of thought about that more, and I feel like I probably have the best calves here as it is.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's not get silly here.
It's probably I don't know.
I mean, quad gods here. We legs we hit at least twice a week. Let's Samson is flabbergasted right now.
I mean, me and Samson did have some fun racing bears one day.
Yeah.
So.
Kicked her ass, guys. Professional bear racer now.
Yes, I don't understand either. I made the bears appear out of thin air, and still he won the race. It doesn't make sense.
You want to know why? I'm Bjornstein. I'm literally bear is in the name. They understood that. We are kind of like a pack. We immediately just hit it off and bear. I thought you understood that. So when you challenged me to a race, that's why I scoffed, because I mean...
Okay. Next time we are doing giant elk.
I mean, if you summoned the animal, you could have just made yourself win.
Not everyone's a
Yeah.
cheater.
I didn't want to fudge
Some
it.
people like to win.
I mean, yes, winning it. Okay, we're getting off track. Should I go open this? Should I go try to open the big door, and then we do cruelty, or what was the other one? Preservation.
Preservation, yeah.
Yeah, you guys
I mean-
have cruelty and preservation left.
Well,
I'm not against the idea of you trying to opening the door, but we do need to.
I mean, if y'all could just give me, I mean, I at least let me try, just real quick, just out of curiosity's sake. I just want to try this like each day.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. So I'm gonna just run over to that big ass door real quick.
How long did your giant smite last?
It lasts for
It's a minute.
a
right?
minute.
Okay, so if we're gonna roll this, what I need you to roll me, presumably we're gonna use the full time of giant smite, and the action economy that D&D provides is 10 d20s. If you want to simulate the full realm of you tugging on this door, which would be actually 20 d20, keep highest 10. So it'd probably look. I may have to type this one out.
I'm also gonna guidance myself on the first one.
I want to do the help action, maybe by turning into some sort of animal with decent strength. I don't know if a bear is my best option or.
I got this. Let me at least give the first try on my own real quick.
Hey, big man, go ahead.
You roll d20, keep highest 10, and then you just add a 1d4 afterwards. But I know your range, so I know what you need
So,
to hit.
and I also add +2 because of I'm gonna invoke my frost room.
Mhm.
So for 10 minutes, I get a +2 bonus on all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or con.
Okay, so we've got advantage via the formula. I'll factor in your modifier and a +2 on top of that.
This should be, I think, +9 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
That's looking pretty good.
Oh, damn it. I'm trying to copy and paste it, and I just keep goofing.
No.
Oh, let me roll my d4. Sorry, I didn't add that on top. I doubt it will help. Well, I don't know.
It
I
may.
rolled. Big four.
then +2, right?
Oh, I've got that factored in the base account already. That'll tip you over. The door swings.
Oh.
Lightweight!
Yep.
Just thinking of Ronnie
Solid.
Coleman. I don't know how much y'all know about weightlifters, but I get to meet Ronnie Coleman in 2 weeks, and I'm pretty freaking excited.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
he's
nice.
So my dad has a hunting and fishing television shows. That's a whole other story. But he's coming out to the ranch to hunt for a couple of days, and I think they're filming it. And I work out there part time, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, I'm super excited because apparently he's just like one of the nicest dudes to hang out with. So I'm just kind of excited to be around a fucking legend. So
It's always nice when people keep it humble here. If you look in this building here, Samson, you may find something you or Tarek would find pretty interesting.
why
This
open the
chamber,
damn door?
Yeah, this chamber contains a dead female frost giant encased in a solid block of ice carved to resemble a standing sarcophagus. The block of ice is 20 feet tall, 20 feet wide, and 10 feet thick. Behind the entombed giant, embedded in the north wall, is a door made of ice. On the ceiling is carved a scowling visage of a male frost giant with an icy beard. The door to the back would be closed, but if you go and open it, leaning against the back wall of this room is a formidable weapon, a giant-sized great axe, its steel head resting on the icy floor.
Are there? I want to look around. Is there anything like written on the walls? Any pictures or anything carved?
No, it's almost like an antechamber in a sense. I mean, you get some sense that like there's some reverence here, but it's not in any way, shape, or form as ornate as what's in the room you're currently in.
Do you happen to have a picture of this this axe by chance?
I do not, unfortunately.
Does it look like something I could pick up?
I can tell you it's magical, and I can tell you if you attune to it, it will get down to your size.
Well,
It is a great axe as well, which means it's the full 1d12 there, heavy two-handed.
Do we have any? Can I do like an Arcana check on the axe just to see if I feel like it's cursed or anything like that?
Arcana wouldn't really suss anything like that. Like Identify doesn't really do it. You know, it's hard to detect curses in that sense.
Oh,
sweet. I will. Guys, look. Giants are sick. I got a lot of respect for giants. I'm just gonna touch this axe for an hour and just kind of like mumble some phrases in giant and see if like, you know, it could be mine.
You're gonna have to drop an item, aren't you?
Yeah. I am going to draw my gauntlets of ogre strength.
That's the one you picked to drop.
I'm not going to give up my... I haven't had my amulet on, like attuned. So instead of 64, I'm actually at 76. So, yeah, I'm not losing that. I'm not losing the headband. So I'm only losing +1. Because I didn't take pressure and get that extra point. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna be stupid.
Like the one you actually use.
Yeah, but I don't want to be stupid.
Well, let me stop you there.
I want this axe.
I'm gonna put it on your sheet here. And you're attuned to it. And it's equipped.
Son of a bitch.
Notice, first and foremost, your HP went up.
I have so much health. Cool.
Yep. Well, this is the important thing to note is while in the state, notice the qualifier is creature nearest to you. Does it say a specific hostility or friendlyship? It just says creature.
Oh god, it's Berserker Axe.
The axe also shrinks down to about Samson's size here. Still a really impressive, like, how tall are you, Samson? Like 6'2", you said, or something to that effect?
They're like 6'2", 6'3".
Like, this axe is probably a good 7 feet tall. You know, hilt to hair in there, or hilt to head.
Guys, tell me I don't look fucking badass.
It is nice looking, yes.
Thank you.
Well, onward and upward, guys. You got yourself a very liberated axe here.
Yeah. Well, so I mean,
It's gone from being 15 feet tall and weighing almost 1,000 pounds to, you know, just being 7 feet tall.
You said it was the great axe, correct?
Correct. It should be.
Cool.
Does it say?
I'm just adding it. I can add it to on my
D&D
D&D sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, so
Just that I could.
So I guess we could potentially talk to Tarek next week about maybe some kind of trade for the gloves that
That seems about right. Actually,
you would be able to use them.
I want to
You're
show
not
you
looking.
guys this real quick because this is actually a really cool way to trade. Let me turn it on because it'll just take a second here.
I think I have that mod. I know what you're probably doing.
Enhanced journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody turned me on to this the other week, and I was like, this thing is fucking badass. I should have been using this from the get-go, especially with the way people like to trade loot in this campaign.
Mm-hmm. Or keep track of items. Party loot.
It's kind of standard now, but I'm slowly getting into the people. I haven't yet. We'll do this against loot.
It's actually got like a trading system in it. You can actually like pick somebody and trade shit.
It's actually exactly how it works in a sense. It's a bridge here. So if you guys look, there's a. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. Here we go. I'll change the name of it.
Damn. I want. Damn. I'm deciding between the gauntlets and the health. With the gauntlets, I get an extra +2 to my attack.
It seems easy to me with the intelligence, but
I'm not gonna be dumb again.
it already gave it up once.
You guys have access
I was really
to
stoned and sleepy.
something called the real party loot now.
Okay, here it is. Yeah.
Now, let's say in this instance, you guys can actually take items you have and drag and drop them to there.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to hit F5 to see this because I just refreshed Foundry. But we have what? Floating gauntlets of ogre strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or gauntlets of ogre power, whatever they're called. I'll take those and throw them into the loot here.
Well, he might be keeping them. So.
And now if you guys ever want to drag them, you just try to drag them to your sheet and it'll, pending approval, drag and drop them to your sheet. So you guys can drop your own items in here. I can drop items in here. It'll prompt me every time you want to pull something out just to okay it, but you know, it's not a bad system overall. And the cool thing is like you can take things from your own sheet when you're done, plop them into here.
Good deal.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the extra health. That's like an extra 12 points of health.
Ounce of overpower.
Guys, I have 82 health.
That'd be great for me if I can get that strength. Or, I mean, I don't know what Tarek's strength is.
Oh, do you want these? You can definitely have them. This axe and me, I'm not like, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the gauntlets of ogre power. I don't know if that's part of that's one you took out.
Yeah, do you want these? I don't need them. Like I'm big. You know what? Merry Christmas. or whatever. What the fuck we celebrate here?
And Targ's at a 16th strength. I can't talk. 16 dex and 16 con.
What's the strength
I
at?
mean, it only adds a +1 at that point because it takes you to 19. So.
Yeah, your strength score is a 19 while you wear these gauntlets. So,
Yeah, so you'll see one more.
He's got a drift globe and a +1 warhammer for magic items. So he doesn't even have anything like attuned to him, I think, technically. He's kind of lacking.
It does give you a bigger benefit, but he's probably going to use it more.
right.
What's your strength at?
I'm at a 14.
You should take these.
Oh, I mean, at this point, you've been primarily a caster, though. So.
True.
I know, but like being strong's tight. I know that you don't have any muscles, so like you don't get it. But being able to lift things that are heavy is sick. Like
I can still throw you across this room.
Okay, yeah, but I could do the same shit.
I mean, which is more?
Mine's gonna hurt a lot worse.
Okay, wait. Now, which is more impressive? I weigh like 30 pounds. You weigh like what, 200 and some?
Okay.
Which of us? Which is more impressive? Me throwing you across the room, or you throwing me across the room?
Me. Always me. The answer is always me.
I think the math works.
And Lee gets fed up with the dick measuring over here and then just steps by the door of cruelty.
That's
God
good.
damn it, you're right.
All right. Well, I was gonna suggest like hold off and just like, well, if Samson goes berserk, is if that's what.
You know nothing.
Well, we don't know that.
You know nothing.
I know.
This is the sickest act of all time. We're going to cruelty, baby.
Well, I'll leave it in the party loot until we actually need it. Nah, I'll leave it. All right. Yep. You open the door of cruelty. I'm like, oh shit. I guess we're starting the next thing, and then Spulger's gonna run over here.
Okay,
I look at.
We don't know how long this is going to take. We don't need the complaining this time.
Hopefully not a long time. I'm old and getting cranky.
Getting cranky?
As I walk by, Bellin, check out this sick ass axe I got. Oh, fucking dart.
My word, that's huge.
Yeah, I know. I hear that.
He said, hey.
I'm gonna go cut something in half with it now.
Remember those words for me, okay? As you guys walk in the chamber.
We've had nothing to cut in half in any of these trails.
As you guys come in, your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice, and when your vision clears, you find yourself standing on the edge of a camp, its tents holding fast against a raging blizzard that's swirling around you.
Damn camp.
What are you going to do, Samson? Cut the storm in half?
I mean, might as well try.
Very theater of mind here, so you guys don't
You
have
gonna move it with
tokens
your mind?
appropriately. I know. So, as you guys come in here, it's pretty desolate. There's not much rustling in the tents or looks like activity at all. But as you kind of, are we going in the village or are you just observing? What are y'all feeling like?
I want to chill out.
So there's a little village and there's a big storm over it, you said?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Hey,
Well,
Mikkel, you should like try to push the storm away with your mind, seeing how impressive it is.
oh my Jesus Christ. And Lee starts walking towards the village.
Doing anything with your axe.
Wait. Enly, can you like affect the weather? I know you can like do some like nature stuff. I don't know if this is out of your realm or not.
And Lee's not even there anymore. As soon as you guys started, she started walking towards the village.
Well, that's a really good way to die, Enly.
Oh my god.
Inly, you see two very stocky, brutish men posing as guards or not posing as guards. They are guards at the central tent here, and they kind of point to you and start drawing their weapons and charging a little sluggishly, but they squint and, yeah, I am sorry, emissary of Oriel. You should come speak with King of Bear Tribe, Gunvald Raugatson.
Yes, please. Take me to him. Or take us to him.
He kind of ushers you guys up to the main tent, and outside there are 4 people that are standing with bags over their heads, kind of burlap sacks. He goes in and says, wait here. And this very, very huge mountain barrel of a man kind of stumbles out and says, emissaries of Oriel.
Yes, hi.
My camp has run out of food. The hunters have failed to return because of the unyielding blizzard. We have eaten our dogs, and now we require desperate measures. These 4, he points to the ones with bags on their heads, I have decided will sacrifice themselves and feed the rest of the camp.
Oh.
He hands you all some daggers and says, well, consider this your test.
They're like tied up.
Say again.
Are they like tied up, or they're just?
Yeah, their hands are bound. They've got bags over their heads.
Wait, so did he say that they've elected to be sacrificed? Was that it?
No, he's chosen them.
Yes,
okay.
He said I elected for them to sacrifice themselves.
Okay.
I'm gonna connect with one of them telepathically and just be like, "You don't really want to die, do you?"
No choice.
I mean, there might be a choice. There's always a choice.
You don't get a response. There's just a feeling of sadness.
So he's handing daggers out to us.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, dude! I have a new axe that I would like to give a little swing to. So real quick. Look, just sidebar. What the fuck are we doing, guys?
We have no
We're to kill these people.
Maldron will play his piece. We have no right to defy to know who lives and who dies. To be honest with you, I feel like they should do it on their own.
I mean,
Well,
I think
test.
don't we probably have a different means of feeding people? I mean, Inley has fed a whale and a seal, or a walrus.
Hey, you have good bear.
You can't feed a whole village.
I mean,
I feel like it's gonna last a
summon
while.
like a larger animal that would feed a whole a village, like.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely, I don't know, like a fucking bear or something that they can butcher and, feed themselves.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Emily has good berry, and that's 4 times a day at a level 1 spell for up to 40 berries.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah,
But
berries.
Berries last like the next day. I can't remember with good berries.
No.
Hours.
That's
Yeah,
everybody eats one. It's
Ooh, good point.
well,
Not very cool, but
here's the thing, though. The 2 tests that we did, endurance, we physically had to endure the trail. We paid for it. The last one we just did, we all were left alone to our own devices. And we stepped into cruelty, right? Well, I think
probably
we should
to do
leave them
something.
to their own devices as a show of cruelty. So we don't have any guilty conscience of actually killing them, but then again, leaving them and knowing that they're starving.
So I like that idea, but I do believe someone's
don't
gonna
kill
have
them.
to pass their test to their rules.
If
I don't
we don't
all
kill
think
them, are
all
they
of
not
us
going?
have to kill
I mean, if we don't kill them, are they not just going to do it themselves?
themselves. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to attempt outright.
Not let's see. What
You're kind of
Putting
breaking
out
up there, Inley.
Yeah.
Your mic's snapping in and out. We can't make out what it's saying.
is it any better?
Nah, it's still
Yeah.
the same.
I have to leave and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually sounded good at the end of it.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What I said was not stopping them from killing these people would be cruelty as well.
That
Look,
is a
guys,
possibility, but I don't feel like me personally, I have no right to judge.
I
think
reached out to
someone's-
one of them. They didn't want to say much, but I feel like they didn't want to die. They feel like they don't have a choice in the matter.
So they accepted their fate then.
Maybe I could try to talk to the other ones, see if they maybe have some are more willing to speak to me. But I asked if they wanted to die. He said he had there was no choice, which could mean that they know it's not up to them. It could mean that he agreed with it. Like, it could be at this point he just knows he's dying and is kind of doesn't think he could fight it. Like, there's a lot of ways you could take that.
How many potential foes do we have around us?
Potential what?
Enemies.
Oh shit.
I'm not fighting a whole damn group for these 4 strangers.
Yeah, it's like at least the Bear King plus 2 guards, and you're not sure otherwise?
I really don't want to fight a whole village if that's what you're implying.
I don't.
Or
You don't
elders.
need to kill anyone, but someone's going to, and if we have to pull. Well, I guess a trigger is not the good. I don't really have guns. Someone's gonna have to, do something to pass this damn test.
Well, bring it down to
I don't-
individual accord. Each of
I
y'all
don't-
wants to do something or doesn't want to do something, and why don't we just take it at that face value? We'll kind of go bit by bit and see what happens here. So, Samson, your initial reaction seems to be you want to chop one of these people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can totally do.
it's a test of cruelty.
Is it just one you're going after, or do you just go down the line?
If no one else is going to, I will carry that burden. But if someone's willing to lighten the load, I won't say no. But we've already done 2 tests.
Would anyone join Samson? So that sounds like 3 nopes. So you've got free reign on that. Now, with those that are remaining, what do y'all do?
I'm assuming if he chops one, I'm just gonna look at discuss and actually just walk out of the village if I have the opportunity to do so.
You do.
Okay.
Could I?
I'm just like, that's so wrong. And I'll say it loud enough for Samson to hear and walk out.
Appears to be like a 60 or 70-year-old man there, Samson.
Can I reach out to one of the other ones and just ask one of the other, somebody other than the one I already talked to, and just be like, one of the other ones, be like, do you want to die?
No, but the tribe must live.
Why?
So
Why
if I
you then?
killed one?
You can totally kill one. What'd you say there, Nico?
Yes. I was like, why you then? How are you all
I
chosen?
am old, burden on village and tribe. I have served my purpose, and now I can serve a greater one.
So you accept this?
This is part of life. Out on the glacier.
Only
These are like peasants, right? So they have like a hit point or something.
These appear to be ragged nomads, but yes,
Yeah.
these are ragged nomad commoners.
I'll the one I was speaking to. I'll walk up and do my Dampier thing.
Okay, so we got two going in here. Maldron. You said you
Maldron,
walked
I
away.
walked out. I'm gonna walk where as far away as I can from the village, and I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and watch my comrades destroy defenseless elders.
There's no joy in Samson's eyes. He's very sad and sullen.
I don't know, the way you said, I want to try out my ex. It's like,
hey, you got to put some bravado on. I mean, when meeting a man, Samson doesn't meet people bigger than him that aren't giants usually. So someone bigger than Samson, he's gonna put on a front to this big ass man.
Inlay, what are you up to?
I too, before I grab him, I'll walk up and I'll just be like, oh, like in his mind, so I'll be like, death isn't always the end, right before I grab him.
Ooh, dark.
I apologize. I say a prayer and yeah, let them in.
Emily, especially because of her background and her village, they are very attuned with the whole survival side of nature and predatorial side of nature, and she understands that sometimes things and animals and people need to be sacrificed for the greater good in order to survive. But she's also good-hearted in the sense that she won't actually go there and kill people herself without being provoked. So she's just gonna stay put and watch, but she won't actually kill one of them.
Okay. Do y'all just kill the two of them between you and Nicole? I think Gunvault here is just giving you a nod of approval.
I mean, if you're willing, whatever you're willing to do, okay. I will carry whatever burden y'all don't.
I mean, I would reach out and try to communicate if the other one, like, if I don't get like anything from them that they are okay with what's about to happen.
This guy seems to be like missing a leg and like missing a hand and in a very geriatric age. It's leaning on a crutch.
I mean, if I like reach out and like they let me know that they're like not necessarily okay with dying, but they accept what's about to happen for, greater good or whatever circumstances, that they understand
their death will not be in vain, basically.
Like, if any of them be like, no, I don't want to fucking do this, I'm not going to kill them. But if they like actually will like communicate that like I understand, I am okay with what's happening.
Yeah, that's kind of the dark part. Is everyone you ask, they say they're willing to give up their lives for the village.
Well, then I'll grab another one and leave the last one to. We can both do two, I suppose.
2 and 2. Okay. Well, after the fourth one's gone here, y'all snap back to your respective positions outside the door in the trial. And, yeah.
Before we go forward the rest of this trial, we'll talk about this later. Might as well finish it. We've already gone through 3. And I start walking to the door.
We may have to put a pin in it for the moment.
Yeah.
It'll take a little bit to get through. But what I want you guys to do is have your characters leveled up by the next session. Don't import them. Don't do anything like that. Just have them ready.
Thank you.
That way we don't have downtime with it. And you guys can have them ready. We need to tell Targ to level up in between sessions too, but not to pull them in as well.
Okay.
In there, y'all. Nice little fun RP field session.
Maldred will be mad of what Nickel and Samson did, and he will yell out, "Do you have any concept of life at all?"
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't seem that way. It seemed you all enjoyed it.
Listen, we are all part of nature, okay? And in nature, animals kill animals. That's how life works.
Is that what we are? We're just animals? Do you?
I don't know what you saw that makes you think we enjoyed that. I communicated to all of them. They knew what was happening. They accept what was happening.
Would Maldred know something was off when I was in that camp? They just accepted their fate without even trying the other options?
I don't know if you've had necessarily enough introspection with regular nomads, but like that's their primalist society. Is they embody the tenets of Oriole.
For him seeing people bound like that, it triggered a backstory I wrote for him a while back, and that's why he walked off.
And ultimately, meta-wise, you passed the test because you walked off.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, shit. I was playing my character to the fucking T and fucking walked off.
Yeah.
Leaving them is basically everything you guys did could be considered cruel in some way, shape, or form. Doing nothing, walking off, making them do something, doing it yourselves, all of those are really cruel when you get down to it. I'd say, if anything, they get bonus points for Nickel and Samson over there.
Oh, this is, I mean, like, to be fair, this is something that will affect whatever oath I take as a paladin eventually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, this is, like, to be fair, Samson would have enjoyed no part of that. I mean, that's just, Samson wants to fight something on an equal base of, like, if I'm going to kill you, we're going to fight to the death about it. So to kill bound people, you know.
Well, let's just say his backstory legitly seeing old people bound like that and witnessing a massacre like that. I'll tell you in the next session when it comes down to it, because I have a whole thing of him dealing with elders such as them have to sacrifice themselves against a orc raid.
This is a fucked up situation for Maldred.
Yeah, this will be. I mean, like, it will be something that we'll have to deal with probably the rest of playing for a while, because I mean, it's one of those.
It's one of those triggering moments. Like it's interesting for character growth more than anything. Like, how willing are you willing to push to get to the objective? Like that kind of thing. It's interesting. So
it triggered something he didn't want to deal with. He was like, "Nope, I'm not going to see this happen again." That's what
I'm gonna be honest. Mikhail didn't want to do that. He didn't enjoy doing it, but that's not going to affect him in the slightest.
Yeah.
Well, the way you said it, it's nature, animals. That's what's like. All right, Valdra's gonna fucking defend that. Is like, are you serious? Like,
next session will be a blast. I hope Tard's here for all of it.
Oh God.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Also, on a cool side note, I can attack twice now that we level up.
Shit.
It
was the real fun.
And I got a 4th level spells. Yay!
Yeah, that's actually something with me leveling up that you might have to do with. I do get a.
Oh God, yeah.
I get a summon spell. Is one of my
good stuff.
Subclass ones. So I don't. If that's
I got
to do with one Foundry wise.
Just send me whatever base it is.
Yeah.
But really, it's probably as simple as me just looking it up and pulling it in.
Yeah, it changes based on level. It's one of the newer ones, so it changes based on like level of the spell I cast. But I mean, for now, it's only 4th level until we get.
Yeah, I'm getting.
I wouldn't have a reason to cast it at 5th, so until we get 6th level spells, which if we even get that far, it wouldn't even. Stats will stay the
I
same.
get to know divination. I can try to.
Y'all got those little surveys I sent you through the PMs on Discord.
Yeah.
Like, take some time, think about them. That's one of the things, like, continuing onwards, information like this is basically getting away from a campaign and homebrewing awesome stuff. And homebrewers kind of play a little bit differently with me. They can play a little bit slower just because, like, I'm pulling resources out of my ass sometimes, but they are also way more off the wall than what we've been playing, and I think that goes very well hand in hand with where you guys could end up. So,
yeah,
it's one of those. Have a discussion if you want to continue playing in this campaign. I can certainly homebrew it out. Sometimes it's just a natural course for people that have had fun and want to bow out and go try something different, but. It's ultimately up to y'all. The options there. It'll be fun regardless. My beta testers have had a lot of fun with it, so.
Okay. I got a sick ass axe.
Sick ass axe, bro. Y'all, I have found like one of the most addictive PC games if y'all like roguelikes lately. You have to like roguelikes and city builders. It's stupid good. It's called what the fuck was it? Against the Storm. And imagine like a base building game, like but you almost hex crawl it by wood cutting through this mystical forest that has like mystery spots in it, and they can have different resources and shit. And the idea is like you draft up different buildings in the beginning to try to make the most economically dependent and badass society you can. But there's all these like plots and troubles and resources, and like you can never get enough of anything. You can never make everybody happy, and it's a very smart game. It's it took me like 2 days to learn how to play it, but now that I've kind of got it down, I'm like, oh, this is scratching some itches I haven't had before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Guys, I'm not excited to have to deal with our moral decisions later.
you're just get your ass chewed out by Maldron. He's just gonna fucking be mad next session. So get ready.
Yeah, just wait, guys.
I'm glad it gives me a week. Okay, so wait. So what? So one more time, because I know I've asked this several times. It's What is it? Not persevere. It's preservation.
Preservation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I keep wanting to say perseverance for some reason, but that's just because I'm thinking about hate breed. Because I'm always thinking about hate breed.
I always think about the EverQuest spell, perseverance. It was a clear buff. I don't know why.
Oh man. Well, we better get something fucking cool at the end of this. Because
Of course you will. You'll get the damn codicil.
I don't know what that does.
Codicil's
You're
just a
not
fancy.
telling me anything.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna go bow out, do some relaxing, something to eat.
Fun session, boys.
Pleasure.
I gotta go take a bath after this. I feel dirty.